Did you sleep there?
I got up to watch some telly.
You're right. Are you still not speaking to Mama?
Let's go and get some breakfast, eh?
How long are you going to drag this out for? Kevin!
But me and Ken, it's like we were always meant to walk beside one another.
Shall I take my frock off and put my hiking boots on? Sounds as if we're going to a Ramblers meeting, not a wedding.
Mom! Oh.
Still suffering?
What?
Morning sickness.
Oh, is that what you came to ask me?
I've not come to ask you anything, okay? I've come to tell you something.
Like I believe a word you say. This is all your fault. I wish I'd never met you.
Yeah, well, you did. Some things we can't go back on, can we?
Like what?
You know what? I take responsibility for my mistakes.
I don't want your stupid responsibility.
Yeah, well, tough. Because, like it or not, you're not ruling me out of my kid's life. So, this trust fund
Very
thing's
noble. But you're wasting your time.
No, I'm not. Look, my son or daughter are growing up knowing that they're provided for and cared about, okay? Whatever lies you want to tell them about me.
Me tell lies?
Well, you won't be able to stop yourself, will you?
I won't need to.
No.
Because there'll be no one for me to lie to. There is no baby. That's right. I'm not having your baby. Not anymore.
There you go.
Hello. Hello. £15 this cost to dry clean. Still, I said I was going to be here. Call it a wedding present. Oh.
Don't fret. She'll be as quiet as a church mouse.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, your brooch.
Oh, you need that for luck?
I'll go and get it.
Are you saying she needs luck marrying Ken again?
No.
Oh, I should hope not. I meant to say that sort of thing.
Can't resist the last dig, eh?
Oh, there's no dig. I'm offering you my hand and wishing you all the best. And if you ever had enough of her, then, you know...
push it.
I don't want your baby.
How could you do that? Create a life to try and keep me, and then destroy it when things don't go your way.
This is all your fault. You shouldn't have cheated on me.
I didn't. I couldn't have. Because I loved you. Although now, I don't know who that Katie was.
Maybe mixed her up with Sally Webster.
One day, you're going to realise how stupid you've been and what you've done. And when you do, I hope it haunts you for the rest of your life.
Look, 2 minutes.
All right, I'll go to Roy's Rolls. Oh, Amy, how have you got your straps all tangled up? Come here. Ah! What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
All right, I didn't see you.
You idiot! You could have killed her!
Give me that yarder. She okay?
You were speeding down there, you weren't looking.
Oh, that's not speeding. We're going about 5 miles a week.
Oh. Funny, is it?
I didn't say it was funny.
You shouldn't be on the roads. Come here, Amy.
You weren't road and all. What was you stopped there for?
Don't you dare blame me! You could have killed her!
And I'm sorry.
Come here, babe. Shh, it's all right. Right. So that's it?
Well, what else? There's no harm done, is there?
No harm!
Unless you make her ears bleed with that shrieking.
Can you imagine? imagine what it must have looked like from where she was sat. You know, shock can kill people.
What's up, you all right?
No, actually, in fact, I'm not risking it. Not at her age. Come on, Steve, we're going to the hospital.
Hospital?
You what? Oh, for crying out loud.
Oh, I thought you were your dad.
Will not come on while you're here, will he?
I'll make you some dinner.
Don't want none.
Any. You don't want any.
Are you and my dad splitting up?
No.
Well, Sophie thinks you are.
Well, Sophie's wrong. It's a misunderstanding, that's all.
I know.
Well, good.
Sophie shouldn't have having an affair with Martin.
No, I'm not. And I'd rather you didn't use words like that.
Because you're having an affair with Gemma's dad, aren't you?
And you've come to tell me how I brought it all on myself.
Sorry I was hard on you the other day. You've enough on your plate without me adding to it.
No. There's nothing on my plate. It's completely empty.
How did it, love?
Please.
Right.
Actually, cancel that, Betty. I'll go for a drink somewhere else.
Well, if the punter's over there smile, will you send some over here?
For heaven's sake! How long have you two known each other? You know there's nothing between Martin and Sally.
I know, do I?
Of course he doesn't. How could he? People always surprise you with how stupidly they behave, no matter how much you think you know them.
Oh, yeah, and what's this? A confession?
No, it's not, and don't you go making things worse.
I don't see how funny.
Hey,
Well, it's not funny, Kev. You've just let Tommy Harris get inside there and start working his magic on you. Oh, anyway. I've already lost everything. It's your turn now, mate.
Listen, I just want to know the truth. Tom is a mate of mine. Why would he drag me in this?
All he's interested in is making sure I'm not going out with his daughter. Or becoming the father of his grandkid. And now I'm going to be neither. So it's worked.
Martin, the baby.
There is no baby anymore, OK? So go on. Throw Sally out onto the street. I've done with it. Who cares that she's done now, eh?
Sally has not been with Martin. I'll put my life on it. Can we stop this now before there's any more damage? So you and Gemma have cooked this story up between you?
No. She reckons that I'd seen someone. And then when my dad accused you of having
You shouldn't be talking about our private business with Gemma.
I wasn't. I didn't say out to her. I'm not having her spreading stuff around school.
Right, well, let that be an end to it then.
Why do you stop me from telling my dad about what I found in your bag?
You know why? Because he would have been furious with you.
Just with me?
Don't you dare take that tone with me. Look, Rosie, I know you and Sophie are worried about us, but you know, I'd never do anything to hurt your dad, don't you? Rosie.
What?
Answer me!
Stop shouting at me.
Look, your dad's feeling... Well, he doesn't need you making him worry about stuff that there's no need to worry about, all right?
As in, don't say out. Oh, I know. Why don't you just stick a gag on me?
Look, I'm telling you not to say out for your own good, because if you go around spreading them kind of lies, you know what's going to happen, don't you?
What?
Your dad'll start thinking there's something in it. And it'll push us apart, it'll split us up. And it'll all be your fault. Is that what you want?
What's wrong with her?
Nothing, she's fine.
Reception's no better out there. Anyway, I've left a message for her to phone me. Honestly, we couldn't have had less to do to make this work, and now Tracy's disappeared off the face of the earth.
We're getting married. The rest is just background noise.
I know. But you're disappointed, I can tell.
Deirdre, we're standing in front of that registrar making our promises to each other. You tell me which of those things you're worried about will matter one iota.
You're a wonderful man, Ken Barlow.
A lucky man.
All you need to know is that nothing and no one is more important to me than my family. That's all that matters. And we're going to be all right, OK? I forgive you.
Look, if the doc's not worried...
No, no, I want a second opinion.
There's nothing wrong with kid. Not unless you hit her with someone in cab.
Oi, go home or I'll call the police.
My car never touched him. How many times? Does your wife often me?
Oh, she's not my wife.
Well, whoever she is, does she make an habit of making up stories just to have a go at folk for money or whatever it is she's after?
I'm having a really bad day and I don't
You're
need to-
having a bad day. You should talk to Martin.
We're both innocent victims in the accusation, Gail.
He is.
So am I.
Why do you think people were so quick to believe something was going on?
Because Tom is like a flaming steamroller and once he gets an idea in his head...
No, because the pieces fit together. They were right about the affair. They were wrong about the bloke.
They were wrong about the affair.
All Martin's been is honest. All he's done is told the truth, and somehow he's got mixed up in your lies.
How is it lying, denying an affair I'm not having?
It's all about being clever, isn't it, Sal? Trying to get away with one thing by telling half-truths somewhere else. What you're doing is wrong. Plain and simple. And somehow, Martin's lost his girlfriend and his baby.
Not having that.
She's aborted the child.
Well, if Martin wants to go out with someone barely an adult, he's got to expect the daft decisions, hasn't he?
Daft? You've no idea, have you? You're so wrapped up in yourself. Well, next time you're looking for someone to confide your seedy little secrets in, you can look somewhere else. Thought we got a shot of you.
You what? Leave you to cook up some story with the doctor? What you missing then? Did he get done up like that just to stand in the middle of roads?
I'm missing my parents' wedding, thanks to you.
Oh, looking to make an honest girl of you, are they? Take more than that.
And when they find out why I'm missing it, you're going to wish you'd never driven into Weatherfield.
Oh, I already do, sweetheart. Now it changes. There always was some hard piece up the street looking out to make trouble.
I thought he'd gone.
Not until she admits she's one lying cow.
Tracy, are you all right? Where's Amy?
Yeah, she's okay, no thanks to him.
Ray!
Good heavens.
What, do you know him?
Oh, yes, Tracy. I know him.
Tracy?
Yeah, well, he's an idiot, and he's a menace.
Oh, yes, he is. And he's also your father.
You? You're my dad?
Look at you.
I don't believe this, he just ploughed into Amy.
Well, a bad penny doesn't quite hit the spot, does it?
Blanche.
What are you doing here?
Checking he's not killed his granddaughter. Oh, somebody wake me up, please.
It's all right, love.
I see your hair's given up the ghost. Quite the young buck, weren't you, with that unruly mop?
It's been a long time. I'm an old man. Wow. Look at you.
You stop saying that.
Not wrong with this gene pool, Deirdre.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
That's right. Take the weight off your conscience.
Hey, I can't believe it. Of all the gin joints, eh?
Oh, not that much of a surprise to see them, surely. It's Weatherfield, where you left them.
What can I say?
Aye, aye.
I want you to stop persecuting Martin.
I'd stay out of it if I were you, love.
I can't.
Right, well, if we're talking persecution, then my 18-year-old daughter's been to hell and back.
Yeah, and so has Martin. Only his hell continues.
That's the best news I've had all year. Now, if you'd just like to get out of my house, please.
Martin isn't cheating on Katie.
Oh, it's no good trying to protect him now. I heard you and Sally.
What?
In the Rovers, you were having a go at her, telling her to end it, telling her to go back to her husband.
And did Martin's name crop up while you were eavesdropping?
You were telling Sally to finish with him.
Did you hear Martin's name?
No.
No. Sally is having an affair. But not with Martin.
Oh, my God.
Behave. They've been having it away for ages.
And if you'd eavesdrop for a bit longer, you'd be better informed. and a baby wouldn't have been aborted.
What have I done?
She's got to turn a blind eye. She's got a kid to him. Look, Ange, I know what I saw.
What you saw was a platonic hug between two old friends.
Two old lovers.
There's nothing going on.
Just get out, will you?
You might want it to be true, but it's not. Martin's a good man.
So, where are you living?
Holland.
An hour on a plane. Well, I can see how you let things slide. The weeks turn into months, the months turn into more than a quarter of a century. The next thing you know, the toddler you abandoned's got a toddler of her own.
I didn't end the marriage.
You ended the trust. Same difference.
Anyway, it's been really moving and all that, but if I could just have your insurance details and a contact number. Purely for compensation reasons.
Tracy, come on.
No! I mean, you wouldn't want to see your family go short, would you, Ray? What have we done?
The right thing by our daughter.
What am I going to say to her?
No! Gail reckons Platt's whiter than white. Well, it is a surprise.
Oh, pull your head out of your backside for once, Tommy, will you? There is nothing going on between him and Sally.
And best of all, there's no going on between him and our baby girl.
Oh, well, it's win-win all the way then, innit?
Yep. Bottom line is, we've done our Katie a favour.
By lying to her. She would never have believed you. In a month of Sundays, you ate mine so much that you can't even see straight.
It was a team effort. Least of all this way, she's not tied to him for the next 18 years because of some kid.
Our grandkid, an innocent life.
Have you suddenly found your rosary beads? I thought they were long gone.
I did what I thought were right for Katie.
Snap. She's got plenty of time for kids. She's still a kid herself.
But she relies on me for the truth. I'm supposed to be the sane one. But no, you wore me down, didn't you? Chipping away day by day until I was as paranoid as you. And once I bought into your madness, then I as good as signed that baby's death warrant.
Fine. Blame me. I'm happy to take the credit.
You don't even know what you've done, you're that twisted.
We only live round here because of you. She only met him because of you.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, well, sorry, St. Angela, but Twisted Tommy's got to get back to work. Abortions don't come cheap, you know.
If you hadn't been so hell-bent on splitting them up, they would have done it of their own accord months
And
ago.
if it had to be for witness protection scheme, we would have been split up years ago.
Well, it's not too late, Tom. No, but no. Where would I be, eh? Without me bigoted, violent pig of an husband by me side, me moral compass.
Oh, stick a cake in it, you fat bitch.
You drop dead!
What's going on?
Steve's dropped Mum off at Emily's. Lena's got stuck into the sherry, not to be cheated out of a do.
Thought you two got it years ago.
We did.
You're renewing your vows then?
Not doing anything. The day's been hijacked.
Sorry.
I've wondered about that face for years.
Ditto.
Every time I used to row with Mum, I'd stomp upstairs, play my tapes, plan my escape. I was going to turn up on your doorstep and live happily ever after. Only there was just one snag. I had no idea where you lived. Now you're here and I should have goosebumps. All those years of hankering. But you're just a stranger in a tragic jumper. Bye then. See you in 2030.
What is it? Mum, what is it?
Well, the thing is... what I overheard in the pub. What I thought I overheard.
What? Tell me.
I thought Gail meant Martin. I just assumed that...
What is it?
Oh, love, I've done a terrible thing. Oh, Martin, he hadn't seen Sally. He hadn't seen anybody. I've got it so wrong. I am so sorry.
But you said...
I know I did love her, and I believed her, and I wouldn't have told you if I didn't.
You said...
I know, love, I didn't. I'm telling her to cut my tongue out if I could undo what I've done.
I was just killed up, him. Oh my God. He'll never forgive me. Oh my God. Oh, mine. Mine, it's me. Wake up, it's me. Mine, will you wake up?
What?
I've made a terrible mistake. I've been so stupid. Oh, God, it's so good to touch you. I am so sorry.
Just go home, Katie.
I am home. Come.
Oh.
I have made a terrible mistake. I know it's all lies. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I can't believe that I believed it. And now I've killed our baby for nothing. And you must hate me. I mean, really hate me. But please don't. Please forgive me. Please, because I am so sorry. I can't live without you, mine. Are you laughing?
You're sorry.
Oh, yeah. Like you won't believe.
Right. Only I'm sorry when I forget my bin bags. I'm sorry that I never learnt to play the piano. I'm sorry that United sold Beckham. But you're sorry that you fell for a load of evil, malicious lies. You're sorry that you dragged my name through the mud. And you're sorry you've aborted our baby as my punishment beating.
Don't.
You know, maybe I'm just unlucky in love. Well, there's an understatement.
I know that I've hurt you. But we can start
Kids,
again.
Who's shack up with him? Only a total loser.
No, I'm the loser.
Oh, no. No. I'm the loser.
Please don't. I'm sorry.
I've got a big fat L on my head and I never clocked it. Hey? Loser! Loser! Just how much do you think a man can lose?
Will you stop being like this? I'm trying to apologise.
It's over, little girl.
Oh, Lisa, please.
That wasn't a baby. It was a dolly. And this flat was your Wendy house. In Never Neverland. Yeah, well, never again.
My mum and dad thought he was eating salad.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, your dad. He always said he'd destroy me. And he's nothing if not a man of his word, eh? Rock on, Tommy. Hey, let's drink to that, hey? Rock on, Tommy.
Oh, my hands stink of bleach.
Yeah, and my nails are finito benito.
Oh, suppose we'll be skivvying tomorrow again, will we?
No, Lippy, you can leave the rubber gloves at home, but make sure all your machines are threaded up.
You've not got an order?
Not an order, Hales. Orders, plural.
Oh, flaming top, Mr. Baldwin.
Katie,
You lied to me.
not on purpose, we never.
Look at you. Business as usual.
Because that's the way forward, love. Life goes on.
Not for my baby, it doesn't. Oh, you right,
Come here. Come on, let's get you home, eh?
Oh, no. Mine is my home. It's my life.
Come and sit down. Come here. Listen to me. Your life is going to be 200% better with him out of picture.
I hate you! I hate you.
Oh, shh. Oh, it's going to be all right, darling. It's going to be better than ever. Dad's on her.
So, what am I meant to do now then, eh?
Go forwards in life.
Yeah. Yeah, with Martin. I'm gonna get him back.
Brilliant.
I will, you know. Just look at when Sarah's baby died. I thought that was me and him finished forever. But you can't just turn your feelings off like a tap, can you? I know. He thought he hated me. But the truth is, he couldn't live without me. He thinks he hates me, but, you know, give him a few months. A few years, even, if that's what it takes. Because he will miss me, you know. We love each other. And that just doesn't go because of an abortion. I am sorry to disappoint you. And you have got to forget how much you hate him and focus on how much I love him. Because you owe me that, Dad. You and Mum owe me that big time.
I can see why you're university material. All that drive and ambition. I mean, most kids with a brain like yours are planning trips around the world. But what's in your diary, eh? 3 years hanging around Roy's Rolls waiting for the forgiveness of a pervert.
Don't call him that!
Who's brought you naught but misery since day one. Now, that's what I call a game plan.
I am in this mess because you fed me lies!
We threw you a lifeline!
You sure Rosie didn't say anything to Gemma?
Positive. But Gemma just think you're seeing somebody.
Just kids?
Yeah, with eyes and ears. And the best education money can buy. Money I've earned here with my various positions.
You're absolutely certain that Gemma hasn't put the two of us together?
No, it's only Rosie playing the detective.
Well, you didn't admit to it.
What do you take me for? Oh, don't answer that.
Rosie actually said my name.
I told her it was rubbish, and she believed me.
Well, rubbish she might pass on to Gemma or to Kevin.
No, she wouldn't dare. Because I put the frighteners on her. I mean, what child wants the parents to split up?
It's a sign. We've been sailing too close to the wind.
Is it, Tech? It's all tied up with this mechanic of Kevin's I was telling you about. I just got caught in the crossfire, that's all.
It's too close a call.
What are you saying?
I'll write you the best references in town.
Oh, no. No way.
Oh, come on, we can't rely on the discretion of your 14-year-old daughter.
She knows not to push me. She's got too much to lose. We all have.
Meaning?
Meaning the situation is very much in hand.
You haven't even said you're sorry.
Sorry for what?
For lying about Martin, for making me kill my baby.
I'm not sorry. I'm not a hypocrite.
You poisoned me against him.
Look, if Platt hadn't have been so chummy with Sally Webster, I wouldn't have been suspicious in the first place. He played right into my hands.
Oh, my God, can you hear yourself?
Look, all I've ever done is put you first. You're my flesh and blood.
My baby was your flesh and blood. But you couldn't get me booked in that clinic quick enough.
It was the lesser of the evils. There's no point hanging around.
In case I change my mind.
Partly, yeah. Look, I'm only being honest. You need someone who tells it like it is.
Yeah, but you tell it like it isn't. You got it wrong. A matter of life and death, and you're not even sorry.
Tracy, please. I know it's more than I... Is it...
Ray!
It was my baby too. Half Harris.
And half Platt. You'd be tied to that beast forever. This way, you're free.
Free to top myself.
Oh, don't talk daft.
You have destroyed my life. I had a future. A man I loved, a baby I'd longed for.
It was a fantasy. You're a bloody kid.
What went through your head when you saw him and Sally, eh? When you thought they were at it? Was it, oh my God, poor Katie? Or, bingo, Platt is history. Platt's history, and I was right all along.
I wanted to kill him.
No change there, then.
For cheating on you. For cheating on my little girl.
I bet it was all your Christmases.
It was like winning the lottery.
Oh, my God!
I gave you information and you made a decision. Oh, yeah. I knew that once you got rid of his kid, it'd be curtains for you and Platt. Oh, you'd keep going back to him because you're a glutton for punishment. But I know that'd be as far as he was concerned. You'd killed his kid. Finito. Look, I'm just being honest. You deserve the truth. Truth is, you're probably getting a little too old for his taste now anyway.
Stop it.
You know, I thought it was Sally. But part of me was always wondering, was it Rosie?
Stop it!
It's not beyond the realms, is it? I mean, everybody knows he likes a bit of school uniform.
Serves him right. Tommy. 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 Tommy, wake up. Tom, speak to me. Tommy, wake up. It's about time you got a taste of your own medicine. I don't want to hear it, Dad! I'm sick of you interfering in my life. I'm sick of it. Tommy, wake up. No, don't do this to me. Don't do this, Tom. He's not dead. No, he's not dead. I hardly touched him. You killed him? No! No, I'll ring an ambulance. I'll ring an ambulance and he'll be all right. Go on then, what are you waiting for? Is he not breathing? No! Ring an ambulance! Oh, God! No, Dad! No, Dad! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. Dad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Dad. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to do it. I'm sorry.
She's his daughter and I'm his ex-wife.
Right, and what's his name?
Ray Langton. He just collapsed a few minutes ago. We're here in the hospital.
Look, I'll see what I can find out for you. Wait here.
Thanks.
What did she say?
She's gone to see what she can find out.
Listen, we've been here long enough. I think we should go.
Well, she won't be long. I mean, you want to find out if he's okay.
He runs over Amy. He stops your wedding. Why should you care whether he's all right?
Let's just give it a little bit longer.
We could always ring up, you know. There's a lot we can do here, actually, is there?
We can't just leave him here on his own.
Why? He left us on our own for 26 years. That's all my life, more or less.
I know, but...
No buts. I'm going home. Amy needs a bed. Are you coming, Dad?
You go if you want. I'll follow you.
Look, it could be hours before they tell you anything. You know what hospitals are like. Why don't you ring up later?
Ken, if you don't want to stay, go home. I don't mind.
We were meant to be going home together tonight as man and wife.
I didn't do it on purpose.
Why did you do it? What? Why did you do it? How did this happen? It wasn't me. I saw you. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't... How did it come to this kid? It was an accident! I saw you. It was! I saw you! I didn't mean to kill him! I just lost my temper. He lied. He split me and Martin up with his lies. You helped him do it. We thought it was the truth. Well, I'd have never have believed him if it wasn't for you. We thought it was the truth. Yeah, well, it wasn't! And I should have known. But instead, I let him persuade me to get rid of my baby. And all the time, all he cared about, all he ever cared about, was splitting me and Martin up. If you hadn't kept interfering... Don't you blame me for this! You've just killed the only man I have ever loved, the only man I have loved since I was 16 years old. You look at what you've done! I'm sorry. Sorry ain't enough. What am I gonna do now? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell the police. You random. Well, I'm gonna tell him first. Well, it was an accident. He at the moment, like when he punched out Craig. Oh, Craig, what am I going to tell him? Sweet mother of God, how am I going to explain this to him? I just lost my temper. Like when you slapped me, remember? You with me, Dad with Craig, it's the same. It happens to us all. It's just... Yeah, it's just that you had that thing in your hand. It's not the same. It's nowhere near the same. How could you think? How could you not realise? Stop it! Just shut up and let me think. All he ever wanted to do was protect you. And if the sight of you, this little girl, still at school, living with a man twice your age, if that made his blood boil, if he found that hard to deal with, so what? Who could blame him? He had fire in his belly. And he loved his family. He just tried to do what were right. And if he were wrong about Martin and Sally, then he were right about Martin and you. You should never have had anything to do with that man, Katie. And I wish it were him lying in her. I wish it were him. And I wish you'd never set eyes on my plat.
Martin, it's Rachel Clements. Just wondering why you're not been late. Left the shorts downstairs. Hope everything's all right. Give me a...
Sorry, Rach. Yeah. Look, I won't be coming in tonight. I'm not feeling too good.
Oh, where have you been?
Sorry. What with one thing and another, I was late getting back to work after dinner and I had to make it up. Thanks for getting the girls' teas for us.
Where you been home?
Yeah, they said you were here, so I thought it might be nice if we had a nice quiet drink together after everything that's happened.
What do you want?
What I really want is to forget about Tommy and all the rubbish he's been throwing at us and just get back to normal, eh?
Yeah. Suits me.
Where are they? They should be here by now. The ambulance should be here. Why are you not here?
I didn't ring him.
Why not?
I need to think first.
Oh, they could have saved him. They could be here now, saving his life.
No.
They could be putting that zappy thing on his chest or something, and they could have saved him.
It's too late for an ambulance, Katie.
No, it isn't. God, you have wasted precious minutes, and you stupid cow. Oh, God, if Dad's dead, if he's dead, it's your fault.
He's dead. I've got his brains all over my cardigan.
You deliberately let him lie there.
There's nothing we could have done.
We could have saved him.
We couldn't have.
You know.
Because I felt the life leave him, Katie.
They bring people back from the dead all the time. Go ring an ambulance.
No!
The hell! Shut up!
You know, it's as if Ray Langston thinks he can just disappear and then one day waltz back and act as if nothing's happened. What?
Did you hear something there?
No.
Ah, must have been a cat.
I've watched a man die before, Katie. I rang an ambulance that night. And I watched as a man died in my arms. And as I held him, the pub round me emptied. Regulars who'd stood at the bar every day for 20 years suddenly went home to their wives. Staff who got paid cash in hand got the coats. And by the time that man breathed his last breath, and I knew it was his last breath, and there were only the boss and me left, and she were upstairs at the time. When I rang that ambulance without even thinking about it, that's when our troubles really started, Katie. So this time, before we do anything else, we've got to think this through. We've got to think and get our story straight, okay?
He hated me for dragging you all here. Said I should have kept my mouth shut. Refused to testify. Never mind justice, do what's right for us, for the family. That were his attitude. But once I'd made my mind up, he respected it and tried to support me. But the worse it got, the more you and Craig complained about missing your mates and changing schools, the more danger we were in. And the more I started to wonder if he hadn't been right. Maybe I should have put the family first. I should have kept my mouth shut. I should have listened to him.
Yeah, well, you didn't. And here we are, so what are we gonna do?
Well, what would he want us to do?
I've got to give myself up.
But you'd go to jail. I'd lose you both. A husband and a daughter gone in one night.
It might only be for a few years.
He wouldn't want you to go to jail.
What are the choices there? If I run away, well, they'll catch me.
And Craig, what'll it do to him? If this comes out, what'll it do to him?
Mum, I'm not going to get away with it.
I know.
There must be fingerprints. There must be DNA and stuff all over the place.
Did anyone see you coming in?
It doesn't matter. There'll be loads of evidence I was here, that we were both here.
But it's your dad's work. We've got every right to be here. We used to call in all the time.
What are you saying?
Did anyone see you coming in tonight?
No. Oh, I don't think so.
Right, there were nobody on the street when I came round.
You can't be serious.
Katie, what's the point of you going to jail? Your dad wouldn't have wanted that. He'd have died 100 times over to stop that happening to you.
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Pull up a pew.
I'm not stopping.
Looks to me like you already have. Where's the others?
They've gone home.
And you couldn't tear yourself away? That's nice.
Don't flatter yourself. I just wanted to find out how you were.
All the better for seeing you, love.
Well, it didn't look like it when you took that turn. What happened to you?
You and Tracy and my little granddaughter all on the same day. Bit too much excitement, I reckon.
Do you know you gave Tracy the shock of her life turning up out of the blue like that? I dread to think what she's going through right now.
If you were that bothered, you'd have gone home with her, wouldn't you?
I wanted to find out what you were doing here first.
Look, I know. We got off on the wrong foot. Can we start again?
Why are you here, Ray? What do you want?
Well, for starters, I couldn't murder a ciggy.
No, we can't do this. It's wrong. Trying to get away with it, it just feels wrong.
Doing it in the first place were wrong.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to do it. And if I tell that to the police...
You hit him from behind.
In a temper, but this... Trying to wiggle out of it, it's wrong.
Okay. Call the police.
Yeah. It's probably for the best.
Yeah. You go to jail. You serve your time with all the others. All the other killers. All the drug addicts and prostitutes and robbers. It's no more than you deserve.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Might help you make up for it all. Might help you feel a bit better. Because God knows, Katie, that's all that's ever mattered to this family is what you feel and what you want. So you serve your time. You do your penance. Craig finds out that his sister's killed his dad. Everyone else finds out and I'm left all on my own. It's probably for the best, yeah.
What else can we do?
No, you go on, you make that phone call and hand yourself in. Leave me to get on with it. I'll bury him. I'll deal with Craig. You go on trial, I'll sit and watch. You go to jail, I'll come visit you. Just do it! Do it! I've lost my husband, I may as well lose you and all I've destroyed my son in the process.
This will destroy him.
Yeah, and you won't be there to help me put him back together.
Would you want me?
Yes, you're my daughter. What else have I got left?
So you want me to get away with it?
What makes you think you're ever going to get away with it?
Well, are you confusing me now?
You're going to suffer for what you've done here tonight, Katie. We're all going to suffer. This is going to haunt us till the day we die, and we will never get over this.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Well, that'd be a first. You could cause trouble in an empty house.
Part of the builder's job description, that, love.
Your first contact with your granddaughter is at the end of a car bumper. How typical is that?
Well, I never meant to run into you all like that. I'd only just got here. I was going to get myself a room and then get in touch tomorrow. But I couldn't resist a look at the yard, and Tracy stepped into the road, and here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
I'm sorry about your wedding. Total coincidence. I'm not here to do a dusting off, man, on your out.
Dad? Yeah, it's a girl.
So come on, why are you here?
Make up for lost time.
With Tracy?
Mostly. And Amy now know about her.
You'll have your work cut out. As far as Tracy's concerned, you might as well be dead.
Think she'll let me make it up to her?
I wouldn't hold your breath. She can be very stubborn, and she likes nothing better than bearing a grudge.
That's a pity. I haven't got much time.
Well, and then you're going back?
Then I'm gonna die.
We can't do this, Mum. It's only going to make things worse.
It can't get any worse.
I'm sorry. There'll be fingerprints everywhere.
Well, as long as they're not on that and on the door handle, we'll be okay, I think.
What do you mean, you think?
I think. I don't know. I think. Okay.
Okay. Is there anyone there? No. Oh, if someone sees him, I've got to confess. I've got to.
Okay. If we can get on without being spotted, there's no going back, you understand? Right, go on. Katie, go on. You wouldn't want her locked up, would you? And I don't know what else to do. Bye, Tom.
Nearly there. Come on, quick! Hurry, Amby! Did you think anyone saw us?
No.
They could have. They could have been watching through the windows.
We've got to hope they weren't. Now, let's get rid of this.
No, I can't do it. Everything you said about having to lie and stuff, I won't be able
We've got to hope they haven't. We deserve a bit of luck, don't we? Or is everything going to be against us for the rest of our lives? Now, come on, Katie.
I'm going to faint.
Sit down. Get rid of this. Deep breaths. How are you feeling?
How do you think?
But you're not going to faint. No. We've got to get out of these clothes. Do you hear me? I said we need to get out of these clothes.
You know, I must be going soft in yet after what he's put us through. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Not with me as well, but it's mainly him and his lies. And he'll come waltzing in work tomorrow. All right, Kev, fancy a break? Well, no way.
Listen, Kev, it's not done any harm, has it?
Done no harm. After the misery we've gone through because of it. Now, this time he's gone too far. I'm not taking any more.
What are you going to do?
Good girl. Right, we're going to go upstairs, get changed, and put these clothes in the wash. Quiet, quiet.
Wait, is it?
I'll go see. You stop here. Hey, Kev?
Is Tommy there?
No, he ain't actually.
OK, right, can you give him a message?
Yeah.
Just tell him he's sacked.
Sacked?
Yeah, and if he makes out he doesn't understand why, just tell him it's because of all the things he's been saying about Martin and my wife. I don't know if you're aware of all the lies he's been going around spreading, but he's lucky I'm not taking him to court for slander, which is what I will be doing if he had him shouting off again, right?
I'll tell him that, yeah.
Thanks.
You heard that?
I don't know how you could pretend like that. Just say, I'll tell him. When you know...
I could, because I had to.
Yeah, well, I won't be able to. I know what.
And you won't have to.
What, you mean no one's going to talk to me? Of
Listen.
course they are. And when they
Listen,
do...
Katie. Right, what's going to happen is that somebody... It might be tonight, might be tomorrow. Somebody is going to go in that garage and find your dad's body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is nobody is going to come to you and start asking questions. Whoever finds him, they're going to ring the police, and then someone will come and tell me.
I can't stop
Neither
thinking.
can I, but I'm having to. They'll tell me, and then I would think, leave it to me to tell you and Craig.
No, Craig. Oh, no, he's gonna be devastated.
Of course he is. But what I'm saying is that you won't have to pretend. You won't have to put on an act like I did just then because you'll be upset. Because your dad's been killed and everyone will expect you to be.
Well, I still have to talk to him.
No, I'll do that. You can stop in it.
What, for the rest of my life?
At least you've got a rest of your life, not like your dad has. Right, what I'm saying is that you won't have to behave like nothing's happened because it will have. The worst thing in the world will have happened and they'll have found your dad. We know what they'll have found, so nobody will be expecting you to make much sense.
They'll want to know why I had the termination.
You'd split up with Martin and you didn't want to look after a child on your own.
And suppose they arrest somebody.
Who?
Or anybody. Wrong person. And they send this wrong person down to jail. What are we going to do then? We're going to keep quiet then, aren't we?
I haven't a clue.
Well, we can't just let someone else go to jail.
We'll worry about that when it happens. Right now, we've got to get out of these clothes and put them in the wash, all right? Ignore it. Ignore everything except what we've got to do. Now, come on. Katie, come on.
Ray? You wouldn't have recognised him. He looks like an old man.
But it really was. My dad, yeah. And I certainly didn't recognise him, seeing as I was only 2 when he ran off.
Apparently he had some sort of collapse at the hospital and Deirdre felt she should stay with him.
Yeah, because she's all heart, that mother of mine, or do I just mean stupid?
I've got to say, he couldn't have chosen a worse time to arrive if he tried.
Which he probably did.
Anyway, sit down, Emily. Can I get you a drink?
Oh, yes, please, Ken. I mean, this should be your wedding night. We should be doing the hokey-cokey.
I'm a murderer, Hannah. Well, Hannah!
You killed your dad, yeah?
The thing about murderers, they always catch up, don't they? You read it in the papers. They always do.
Except the ones they don't, the ones you don't read about.
I can't stand the thought of him just lying there.
How do you think I feel?
All night. He's going to be lying there all night.
Well, we must ask him to forgive us.
Oh, we should have left the lights on, and then someone would have gone in and found him.
I thought of that.
Well, then why didn't you say?
Because it's better for us if they don't find him till tomorrow. Then they won't know exactly when he died. And don't think I'm not upset about the thought of him lying there. I want him found. I want him taken out of there and I want him looked after.
So, Oh, is he?
And what's the matter with him exactly?
What's the matter with him is... he's got cancer. And he's been told that he hasn't got long to live.
Oh, how awful.
Yes, it is. Sorry to hear that.
And he's told you this? Or the doctor has?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Well, he has.
Then I'd suspend judgment.
He's obviously poorly. You saw that for yourself. Why you'd think he was lying. In fact, I'm disgusted to think that you should.
We think he might be lying because he's got a history of it.
What's he doing back here if he's dying anyway?
What he's doing back here is he's come to see you. Although if you could hear the way you were talking, I'm sure he'd wish he'd never bothered.
Oh, they seem to have washed all right. Why don't you go to bed?
And do what? Sleep? You're not expecting me to sleep, are you?
You will.
I'm not going to bed.
All right.
And anyway, I suppose I did fall asleep. What sort of dreams am I going to have?
You and me both.
Nightmares. And you know the worst nightmare? The worst nightmare be dreaming none of this had happened. And that Dad was still alive. And then waking up and finding he wasn't.
What on earth?
Where's everybody been?
Craig.
I thought it was...
You thought it was who?
Oh, it's just, well, we didn't know.
What were you expecting? And why's nobody answering the phone?
The phone,
Dad was meant to be picking me up from Scout Hut, and then he wasn't there, so I tried ringing, but nobody answered.
Oh, no, there's been something wrong with the phone.
Yeah, well, I've had to walk back about 3 miles with this thing on my back.
I'm sorry, love. How was camp? Did you have a nice time?
Yeah, it was all right. Yeah. Where is Dad, anyway?
He'd gone out. I must have forgot.
Oh, great.
Look, you go and have a shower. I'll make you something to eat. Leave that stuff. We can sort it out tomorrow.
What's up with her?
Hey, look, go and have a shower, eh? Go on. Then we'll have a big talk about what we've all been up to. Go on.
She looks like she's seen a ghost.
I think we should tell him about the abortion.
It's up to you.
Look, he obviously knows that there's something wrong. Let's let him think that's it.
He says he's dying, and I believe him. I don't think even Ray would lie about something like that.
Suppose not.
And without a soul in the world to care for him, by the sounds of it.
Your sister's been through a very hard time. You know that she was pregnant when she finished with Martin?
Yeah?
Well, she had to decide if she wanted to have a baby all on her own. And she decided no, that she'd sooner have an abortion. So, which is what she did. So that's why she's in the state that she's now.
Right.
And that's why we've got to be very nice to her and look after her.
You okay?
Yes, she's all right. Like we all are. We're just going through a bad time, that's all.
Does Dad know about what's happened?
Yeah, he does. Which is why I didn't pick you up tonight. We were talking about it, and me and him had a bit of a falling out. I know it's been happening a lot lately, but, well, it won't happen again.
Which is what you always say. I knew when I rang and no one answered. I thought, they'll be having a row. Never mind me. Forget about me, because they're having a row. And I was right, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were, love. And I'm sorry. You don't know how sorry I am.
And how sorry I am.
But we all do things we regret, don't we? And we'll have to forgive us. But we still love each other, don't we? And we've got to look after one another more than ever. We've got to do that.
Yeah.
Right then. Go to bed then. It's school tomorrow.
Yeah.
Night, love.
Night. And I'm sorry about what's happened.
Thanks. She'll be all right. Sleep well.
Yeah, sleep well, because you never will again. Shh. Well, he won't, will he? When he finds out, and none of us will. I can't do it. All this lying and pretending. I keep telling you I can't, and you don't believe me, but I can't and I won't. Shh. I mean it. I'm gonna phone the police and tell them what I've done. I've done.
Go on then.
And they won't blame you. I'll tell them it was all me, all my idea and everything.
Good. We'll be fine then. Live happy ever after, me and Craig.
Yeah, you will.
You think?
Mum?
Yes, love.
Where is Dad?
He's not gone far. Don't worry. He hasn't taken any clothes or anything.
He's coming back.
You'll see him tomorrow.
Night.
Good night, darling. So, you gonna ring the police then? You and Craig, you're all I've got left now. I've lost your dad, so you're even more precious to me.
You're early birds, you two.
Our bus will wait.
Well, how does that make you early?
She means the one before the one we usually catch were running late, so we got on it, and it got us there sooner than we would have been if we caught the one we meant to catch.
Right.
Remember, no more crisps.
I'll try. I will, honest.
And you'll do it.
Try. Don't think so.
Hiya.
Oh, what did you get up to last night?
Good night. You know, just chatting. Dead nice. Come on.
Thought you said Dad'd be back.
And he will be.
Don't quite believe that.
Why not?
Just where you and Katie were. Like you had some big secret.
Well, we haven't. Look, your dad'll be back, I promise. Put all this out your head and just concentrate on your lessons, yeah?
See you.
See you, love.
He's probably gonna go berserk. Surprised he didn't come round last night.
Well, App and Angela didn't tell him. In which case, I mean, I know you were mad with him last night.
Yeah, I'm still mad at him. I'm still sacking him.
Sacking Craig's dad?
Hey, it's nothing to do with you.
What's he done, Dad?
It's not what he's done, it's what he's said. Anyway, you two not go to school today?
Of course they are. Come on, if you want a lift, you better be quick.
Been saying things about you, has he?
He's been saying things that aren't true. And that's all you need to know. Now, come on, chop, chop.
He's probably going to have a go. If he does, I'm going to phone the police, so I'm just warning you. Today, anything can happen.
Hello. Oh, Blanche, I was wondering about visiting Ray. Visit that...
Waste of space. You'd do more good leaving him to stew.
Morning, Ange. Morning.
Oh, we're looking at you last night.
Were you?
Oh, look. Must have a guilty conscience. No, I've gone and had my photos developed. Christmas party, do you remember? Tell you, you look like you were off your head.
Probably was, yeah.
I meant to bring him in, but I'll get him at dinner.
Life without sex will soon bring its own rewards. Yeah, like what? Well, for one thing, it'll give you a taste of what married life's like, won't it? Morning, gang.
Morning, Mr. Baldwin. Morning, Jamie.
Mate.
Sorry, Kev. Hey, up, Fizz late again, is she?
Oh, shut up, Tyrone.
Looked like Paul Radcliffe there for a minute.
Oh, very funny.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna have to sack Tommy.
You joking?
Yeah, I wish he was. He's been saying stuff about Sally. I've had enough of it, so stand by for fireworks.
He's not gonna like that.
Well, me neither, but he's left me no choice.
You know, I came here last night and this place was open.
Honest?
Yeah, anyone could have just walked in.
It's probably him, you know. I left a message with his missus.
Hey?
Tommy? Tommy! I think he's dead, mate.
Oh, Hayley, will you bob us a new thread over, please?
Oh, yeah, I'll get you one.
I've pictures of you and all.
Well, we'll do us a favour and burn them.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Dunno. I always think I look dead obvious in photos. Like I've got gay written across my head, like a tattoo. What's he doing here?
Okay.
He's done it around.
Yeah, I think he's in his office.
Sure. My wife's a bit of goalkeeper, then.
Can I have a word, Danny?
Yeah, hang on, so someone's come out. I'll ring you back. Yeah, of course you can, Kev. What's up, mate? Come in, shut the door.
We used to do some modelling when we were babies, didn't we?
Yeah, well, once. Oh, what sort of modelling?
For an advert with us being identical. We were like shampoo for babies.
2 for the price of 1.
That's what it said, 2 for the price of 1.
Did you never do out else?
Oh no, our mum wanted us to have normal childhoods. Didn't want us getting big-headed or anything.
Sorry, darling, will you do us a favour? Can you just pop in the office for a sec, please?
Just show you. He's been very polite this morning.
Happened he's turning gay and all.
Have a sit down, Ange, eh, love?
Why, what's up?
Go on. I've got some bad news, Ange.
What about? About Tommy?
We just opened up the carriage and found him.
Well, he went out last night. We had a row.
Yeah, well, someone must have gone in afterwards and attacked him. I don't know.
Attacked him?
That's what it looks like.
So how is he?
He's dead, Ange.
I'm sorry.
I want to see him.
Yeah, of course you do. Of course, she can do that, can't she?
Yeah, there's blood and everything.
I don't care. I want to see him.
Yeah, well, listen, we'll come with you, love, eh?
Do you think there's some up?
I'd say definitely, yeah.
I'm gonna go and have a look.
Oh, Tom.
Right, lads, come on. Over here.
Come on, love. We can't let you stay in here.
Come on. Right. She understands, doesn't you, Angie?
So, what do you want to do? Do you want to go home?
Yeah.
I'll get somebody to go with you.
God, okay.
It's a daughter.
And she's at home, is she, love?
Yeah, I've got to go on. Tell Katie.
You know where she lives?
Yeah, it's just 2 doors down on the left, mate.
Look, she's got a son at school as well. I suppose someone had better go and tell him.
Right. They found him. Kevin and Tyrone did when they opened up. And nobody's even thinking that it's you, and they're never gonna. Right, they came to the factory to tell me. Then I've come here to tell you what they found, all right?
Ange? Hello, love. Look, I was just... Oh, sorry, I was just making sure I'll wait outside, OK? Right.
All they're gonna ask you is when you last saw him, which is when he walked out of here. Right, and you were too upset to say any more, all right? Okay, we'll get over this. The worst is over.
Just can't stop thinking about his family. What sort of state must they be in?
Well, not good. I mean, the boy doesn't know. They're bringing him home from school.
Oh.
So who killed him? Did I know that yet?
Well, if they do, they ain't told me. Anyway, it's too early for that. I mean, they'll have to do forensics first when they go up and down asking the street questions and stuff, won't they?
I told Ian what had happened and he said I could take the morning off.
Me and Tyrone just opened the garage in. Found him there. We had to go and tell Anne what had happened.
What are you going to say to the police? Because, well, you haven't talked to them yet, have you?
No, not yet. What do you mean? What am I going to say to him?
Well, I just think all that stuff about, you know, Tommy saying I'm having an affair, they're not going to want to know about all that, are they?
I don't want to know why I sacked him.
Well, because you couldn't work with him anymore. You don't have to go into details. I just think there's no point wasting their time with things that can't possibly have anything to do with it.
Your son's here now. They've brought him from school. Are you sure you don't want me to tell him?
No. I'd sooner tell him himself. You don't have to say anything. I'll do all the talking.
What is it? What's happened?
Just come and sit down, love.
Is it me dad?
Your dad, your dad's dead. Somebody's attacked him and killed him.
Martin.
No.
Nobody knows.
They've only just found him this morning.
It wasn't Martin.
What she means is that there's no reason to think that it was. Nobody knows who it was, not yet.
But me dad, he's dead.
Yes, love, he is. I'm so sorry.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble for one day.
Who is it? Coronation Street. Never thought I'd set foot on these cobbles again.
What's going on?
That's all new. All that. When did all that get done?
What are you doing? Bringing him on a guided tour?
Well, I suppose so, in a way, yes. But no, actually, Ray has come to stay with me for a while.
His what? Stopping in your house, you mean?
For a while, yes.
Well, is somebody going to introduce me?
Yeah, I will. It's my dad, who left when I was 2 years old. And who's now that stupid. He thinks he can come back and stop next door, and we're all going to get to know each other. And I'm going to call him Daddy. Well, is that what you think, Ray? Because I tell you something. You are wasting your time because it is not gonna happen!
Always said there was very warm-hearted round here. Give you the last halfpenny if you were in need.
You'd pinch it, you mean?
But what on earth is going on?
Oh, just a little murder we've had. Might not be the last either if he doesn't behave himself.
Stick together like your dad would have wanted us to.
Who do you think killed him?
Well, we don't any of us know.
Who do you think?
Well, she don't know either. How can any of us?
I just thought I should tell you, they're about to move your husband's body. I'm not saying you should go down. That's entirely up to you. But I just thought you should know what's happening.
Yeah, I think we should go down, Craig.
Yeah, I suppose.
Katie, I know this is going to take a really big effort, but I think there's one that you should try and make. Go down and be there when they take your dad away. I think it might help a bit, yeah?
I can't do it, Mum. I can't. Everything that you said, I just can't do it.
Right. Come on, we'll take you back in the house. Come on.
No, I want this. I want to sleep.
I know, it's all right, it's all right. Your dad knows. We all know.
I did.
Shush, you don't have to say anything. Shh. Come on.
David, come inside. Oh, come on, Mum. Come inside.
Don't look, Norris. Come on.
You right, son? Can't believe it. No, me neither, mate. Me neither.
Do you have to do this now? We have to take samples to eliminate you and the family from our inquiries.
Feels like we're the criminals.
We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't absolutely necessary. Look, why don't I put the kettle on, eh?
Craig.
I'm going up to get changed.
Craig.
I'll get that.
How's she coping? I've got to get the body ID'd ASAP.
Please, don't whisper in my house. If you've got something to say, then just say it.
Mrs. Harris, Detective Inspector Pinnock. I need someone to make a formal identification of the body.
OK, girls, gather round, please. Can I have a word? Quick as you can. Well, it's a bad day, and that's for sure. And, I know all our thoughts are going to be with Angie and her family, eh? Yeah? Good. Right, well, the old Bill have told me that they've already spoken to everyone in here, but they might want to speak to some of us again, if that's all right. Where's Mincemeat?
Oh, he was very upset.
Fine. OK, well, anyway, I've told them we'll cooperate in any way we can with the investigation.
So has he definitely been murdered then?
Looks like it, yeah. Now, I know it's not easy, but seeing how we've, you know, missed the morning's work already, I think the best thing for us to do, maybe, is get back on the machine. Listen, just listen. I think the best thing for us to do is maybe get back on the machines and try not to think too much about it.
You still expect us to work today?
Yes, I do. Listen, it's a hard fact, Lippy, love, but life goes on.
Yeah, well, that might be all right for me and you. But what about poor Angela? She's just lost her husband.
Yes, I know.
I think that you should shut this factory today as a mark of respect.
Yeah, I think that probably will be the best thing to do. I do think it'd be a nice gesture.
Two things. One, we've got to get an order out, finished and done by 5 o'clock. And two, I'm not sure how much comfort it will be for Ange to know that her lazy workmates are drinking the afternoon away in the pub.
Hang on a minute. You heartless swine! I was thinking about making a gesture of respect.
Really?
You know, all you care about are your orders and your profits and screwing your workers.
Steady on now.
I am trying to keep this place going. You are exploiting a tragic situation to scam the afternoon off.
And you are an uncaring, self-centred slave driver. Do you know, you'd be happy, wouldn't you, if we all just dropped dead? As long as you could go out and treat yourself to a nice new shiny suit.
That was 48 quid.
Thank you, Jay.
Do you have to dress like that? You look stupid.
Like I care what you think.
Do you want a cup of tea?
No.
What are you doing here?
I said I'd stay here till your mum gets back.
Yeah, well, we don't need babysitting. You're creeping me out.
She won't be much longer.
I don't care! We don't want you here. This is our house.
Don't have a go at her. It's not her fault. We all know whose fault it is. Yours.
You don't.
If you hadn't gone off with Pervy Platt, none of this would have happened. My dad'd still be alive.
No, it was my dad and all.
That's who did it. Martin Platt. He killed my dad.
No, you are wrong. You are so wrong. It's not mine.
Yes, Martin.
No, no, it was...
Just get lost! Do you hear me? Get lost! In the pub till about 8 o'clock and we was there all night.
Yeah, with me and the kids. I mean, we were all here.
And Tommy worked for you?
He did. I sacked him last night. I mean, not to his face. I told Angela that he was sacked.
And why had you sacked him?
It's a long story.
I've got as long as it takes.
He was mouthing off, spreading gossip. He was telling everyone my wife was having an affair.
And you were angry about this?
Of course I was angry. I'm not angry enough to kill him.
You don't understand. You see, Tommy had this thing against Martin Platt because he was going out with his daughter. And Tommy wanted to split them up, even though Katie was pregnant. I don't know where he got the idea from that I was having an affair with Martin Platt, but Tommy got it into his head that I was. And there were some people round here daft enough to believe him.
Not you.
No.
But you still sacked him.
Look, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but Tommy wasn't a nice man. He was surly and bad-tempered. In fact, he had a vile temper. I mean, he made Martin's life a misery.
So?
Well, it's true. That family have caused nothing but trouble on this street. I'm not surprised that it's ended like this.
I spoke to one of your employees today, Mr. Dobbs. He told me about a fight recently between Tommy Harris and this Martin Platt.
Yeah. Tommy just couldn't let it go with Martin. It was like a running sore for him.
He was a violent man. I've lost count how many times he had a go at Martin.
And what about Martin? Did he never retaliate?
Not really. Though he had a good cause, because he blamed Tommy for splitting him and Katie up, and for the abortion. And they had this slanging match on Monday.
And you witnessed this?
Oh, yeah.
And what was said in this slanging match?
Oh, you know, the usual insults.
No. What sort of insults?
Martin, he threatened to kill Tommy.
Yeah, but he didn't mean it. I mean, people are always saying things like that, aren't they, when they're upset or angry? Millions of people say it.
And only a few ever do it.
Not Martin. Oh, not Martin. Martin is a victim in all this.
Maybe he was, but Tommy's the victim now.
Thanks for the flowers.
Angela, I don't want to bully you, but I will. Anything you want, anything you need, you call me, all right? Pick up the phone. You or the kids, yeah?
Yeah, thanks again.
All right, come on. Good girl. Lots of love, eh?
We don't deserve this. He was so kind and we're just pretending, telling lies. Katie, you are safe here. Katie, I've got to talk to you. We have got to be clear on exactly what happened. They are going to ask us everything, pick at every detail.
We really need to talk, Mrs. Harris.
Oh, for Pete's sake, do our feelings mean nothing to you lot? You haven't given us a second's peace.
Yeah, I'm sorry, it's got to be done.
Can I get you a cup of tea?
If I have another cup of tea, I'll explode.
Look, I've told you. I was here.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Well, I was on the phone to the hospital. No. Look, I didn't kill him. I mean, all right, if anyone had good reason to, it was me, but I didn't. Do you know the weird thing? I know I'm innocent. I know it. I mean, OK, I've not got a decent enough alibi, but that shouldn't matter, because I know that I'm innocent. So why do I look at you and think you don't believe a word I say? Why do I think no one's going to believe I didn't kill Tommy?
We're still at a very early stage in the investigation, Mr. Platt.
Well, what does that mean?
It means we don't know who did this.
Well, what about that Morgan family?
Excuse me?
Well, when they first moved here, they were on some witness protection scheme because Angela testified against some Sheffield criminals. And a couple of years back, they tracked Tommy down. In fact, they shot him. Well, it must be them. You didn't know about this, did you?
No, I didn't.
I phoned the register office.
Oh, yeah?
To apologise for messing them about.
Right.
Apparently, we can book another slot any time we like, now we've got the licence. What do you think?
I think we should wait.
Because of Ray?
It's just bad timing.
Right.
I haven't changed my mind.
So why do I feel like I'm losing you?
You're not losing me.
I'm sorry, but this is the first husband that I've had murdered. The first I've had to identify lying in a freezer drawer. And I feel like if I don't cry when you want me to, if I don't break down at the right time, then you think that I did it, yeah? You think that I killed my own husband. That's what I feel like.
Right, why don't we take a break?
No. No, come on, let's get on with it. You ask your questions and then maybe we can start grieving.
OK. Let's get back to Martin Platt.
They don't think he did it?
Nah. They reckon it was the witness protection thing, which makes sense. I already shot him once. Shouldn't you be getting back?
I'd rather stay here.
All right. How's things at home?
Well, it's not so long ago. There were cops all over the street because of us. It sort of brings it back for Mum and Sarah.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for Craig. Losing his dad. I don't know what I'd do if I lost you.
Yay. You won't lose me.
I wanted to go and talk to him. I even went up to the door.
Yeah?
Well, the cop said I could, but I chickened out. I didn't know what to say.
Oh, when bad stuff happens, no one knows what to say. Hey, send him a card. At least then he knows you're thinking about him.
Yeah. Yeah, good idea.
All right. Right, I'll ring your mum. Tell her you're having your tea.
Do you want something to eat?
No.
Have you had your insulin?
It's too early.
Katie, come away from the window.
What if they know?
They don't know. They're finished with us now.
I know. They're coming back. They're coming back, Mum.
Katie, it's okay. You've got to be strong. See? See, they're going now. It's okay. It's okay. Now look at me. Look at me. Right, the worst is over. From now on, little by little, it's gonna get better, yeah? It'll be okay.
There you go.
Thank you very much, love.
It's like old times.
Have you any idea how much trouble you're causing my family?
Something I'm always good at, causing trouble.
You just don't care anymore, do you? I mean, let's face it, it doesn't matter how many people you upset, you're not going to be here.
It's not a whim, Deirdre. I've known I'm dying for a long time. Maybe it makes me more stubborn than I used to be. Maybe I've got out to lose, but I'm not giving up. Tracy's my daughter.
Tracy doesn't want you here. Ken doesn't want you here. I don't want you here. Oh, please, go home.
I never expected anybody to welcome me with open arms. It's me flesh and blood, sitting over there. And I'm drinking it Last Chance Saloon, so I'm not going anywhere. You better get used to it.
Mom! Mom! Katie! Mom!
What's the matter?
Mum, you gotta come now. They're arresting Dad.
What? What's going on?
Right, come inside.
You arrested Martin.
You don't know that. Look, he's Dad.
David!
David! You didn't do it right. Just remember that. Just remember it. Just remember that. You didn't do it.
Come here.
About time.
Interview with Mr. Martin Platt, recommencing 9 a.m. Friday the 11th of March 2005. How would you describe your relationship with Tommy Harris? Were you friends?
No.
So you were enemies?
No, I didn't say that. Look, he couldn't handle the fact I was going out with Katie.
His daughter?
Yeah.
So there was some animosity between you?
Well, yeah, there was, but it was from him, not me. Well, I didn't have a problem with it, it was him. I tried to keep out of his way most of the time.
For Katie's sake?
For both our sakes.
So on Monday the 28th of February, when you threatened to kill him, was that part of your peace process? We have witnesses, Martin. Could you speak up, please?
I said that I didn't mean it. Oh, come on, people say things like that all the time.
And sometimes they mean it.
Oh, come on, I'm a nurse.
You're gonna have to do better than
Look,
that, Martin.
I didn't kill him, right?
But you hated him, didn't you? Didn't you, Martin? You hated his guts.
Yes.
See? Now we're getting somewhere.
He did it.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Then why did they arrest him then? You think he killed Dad, don't you?
She doesn't know. Nobody knows.
It was mine! It weren't no one else, right?
Shut up, Craig.
That's enough. I can't believe you're being like this. All you're worried about is your boyfriend.
Shut up, Craig.
Dad's dead!
I know he's dead! You think that I caused this?
Right, get up them stairs.
I'm gonna tell everyone what he's done. He won't get away with this.
I don't know what you're talking about. Martin,
Stop it, both of you! It's just us now. And your dad did everything he could to keep this family together, and I will not stand by and watch it fall apart.
Do you pass the butter, please?
No, David, wait.
Gran, you can't stop me. I want to see you.
Well, you can't.
Why? He needs me. He needs us.
Look, David, what he needs now is for us to be strong.
It's all that Katie's fault.
Oh.
None of this would have happened if it wasn't for her. I hate her.
Well, you mustn't. Now, listen to me. However bad you may feel, my darling, you've got to remember that Katie's just lost her father. You've still got yours. And I promise you he'll be home soon. thing is madness.
Is it? Maybe he isn't coming home, Ma'am.
Yeah, you can't possibly believe that he did it.
I don't know what I believe anymore. I just know my children suffer for my mistakes.
Well, Martin wasn't a mistake.
So what was Richard Hillman then? Bad luck? Maybe it's something to do with me. I mean, I look at myself in the mirror.
Oh, now, stop it, please. Stop that right now. Sometimes misfortune finds us. Now, we don't deserve it, and we certainly don't attract it. Richard Hillman is where he belongs. Martin is innocent. You have got to believe that, Gail.
So, how old was Katie Harris when she first caught your eye?
First I'd seen her when she was 16.
I'll repeat the question. How old was she when you were first interested?
What are you trying to imply here? I've told you, right? She was 16.
What a difference a year makes. Still, must have been hard for a dad to take. A man your age sleeping with his daughter. His precious little girl.
Where is this going, officer?
The inspector's just trying to establish a basis for the animosity between the deceased and your client. Tommy Harris hated you because you were having a relationship with his daughter, didn't he, Martin? He never accepted it.
He made our lives hell.
He thought you were a cradle snatcher. A pervert, didn't he?
You don't have to answer.
Look, no one was good enough for Tommy's daughter, okay? No one.
We'll never know that now, will we? He's dead.
You lose parts of yourself, Ma'am. Piece here, piece there. You don't even realise till something like this happens. I can't trust anymore. That's what Richard took from me.
You have got to try to put it behind you, my darling.
I let a murderer into my life, into my bed. Sarah and David almost died because I couldn't see what he was.
You can't keep blaming yourself.
Can't I? Maybe I didn't want to see it.
Oh, and you see it now, is that it? You look at David and you see the son of a murderer?
Don't know.
Yes, you know, of course you know. Please. Darling, you can't let him hurt you anymore. Look at me. Come on, look at me.
I don't want my children to feel like I do.
They won't. We won't let them.
So, let's go back to the fight you had with Tommy Harris. According to your statement, he accused you of having an affair with a woman called Sally Webster.
We weren't having an affair. We were just mates.
What made Katie think otherwise?
Because Tommy told her. You know, it's not the first time he came up with lies about me.
But this time she believed him. Katie took her father's side. She made a choice.
Yeah.
And because of the alleged affair, she had an abortion.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound like there was a lot of trust in your relationship. Kids, eh? No staying power.
Look, we loved each other.
Wasn't enough, though, was it? So what, in the space of a few days, you'd lost your fiancée and your unborn child. You must have been angry.
Yeah. What do you think, eh?
I'll tell you what I think, shall I? I think that when you threatened to kill him, you meant it, Martin.
Haley. Oh, Katie, I'm
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
What are you doing? Don't touch that!
What's going on? Mum! Calm down, Katie. Hayley, I think it's best if you go now. Oh, it's just that we're a bit,
Angela, you don't have to explain.
I'm sorry, Hayley.
Love, you haven't done anything wrong. Look, I will see myself out, and if there's anything at all I can do, just ring me, eh?
There was blood on it, Mum. I thought you could see it.
It's clean, Katie. Look at it.
I hope you don't treat all your patients like that.
No, he wasn't a patient. His name's Carl.
Carl Foster, yes, we know all about him. You were lucky he didn't press charges. What happened?
I thought you knew everything.
Yes, but I want to hear it from you. Something to do with your adopted daughter, isn't it?
Yeah, you see him? He was going out with her boyfriend.
Todd Grimshaw.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Is that all? Look, Sarah went into premature labour. She lost her baby.
And you blamed him?
I wasn't thinking straight.
Oh, I can understand that.
I suppose.
And when Katie lost her baby, were you thinking straight then?
Hang about. She had an abortion. There is a difference, you know.
She had a choice, right? Just like she had a choice about dumping you.
Yeah, that's right.
So if she had a choice, why did you threaten to kill Tommy Harris? Take a good long look at that and tell us again how you couldn't kill anyone, Martin.
You, 4 years old, Christmas Day. Your dad dressed up as Santa. I do remember. You pulled his beard off.
Can I have this, Mum?
Yeah.
He's still here, you know. He'll always be here.
Just got to hold on to this. Your father cared about one thing above all, protecting his family. And you owe it to him to do the same thing. Do you understand me?
But it's too late. I've destroyed it.
If anyone's destroyed this family, it's Martin. Katie, you can't hide from it anymore. We survived the Morgans. They were up front at least, but him... He came here as a friend. We trusted him, all of us. And you, young, sick, in a new town, you couldn't have been more vulnerable.
But I loved him.
Love don't bring you here, Katie. Like any 16-year-old lass, you were flattered that some older bloke looked at you. But luckily, most blokes know better than that. And most nurses wouldn't abuse their relationship with a patient. He never missed a flaming trick. He preyed on you, Katie. And your dad knew it wasn't your fault. And he never, ever stopped caring. Tommy loved her more than life. And broke his heart to see her took advantage of. And it's that pain that's led us here. It killed him in the end. There's only one person to blame. Platt.
What I need is to escape. Somewhere restful, away from it all. But with no one to mind our Chesney for a few days. You think some kind soul would take pity on me and me hour need? Have to be somebody I could trust, mind. Who loves kids like I do.
Well, I don't know. I mean, perhaps Hayley will be able to think.
You're a living saint, Roy Cropper. Do you know that?
What are you for? We're not to do with Gran. I'm coming anyway. I'm not a kid anymore.
I didn't want you to see me like this. I see Gail had more sense.
Yeah, she had things to do, looking after Bethany, I think.
Yeah? Well, never mind. She'll have plenty of time to visit me when I'm inside.
Oh, don't
talk daft, Martin.
No, there's no point in skirting round it. Look, I'm sorry about just now. Sometimes I forget how old you are. Old enough for the truth.
Martin.
Just let him talk.
Look, the fact is, I had every motive for killing Tommy, and I haven't got an alibi to say that I didn't. The prosecution are going to make my relationship with Katie sound so dodgy that there won't be a jury in the world that wouldn't convict. I might as well plead guilty now.
All right. So you don't fancy a scrap you're going to give up before you've even started? That's pathetic, Dad.
Well, it'll be less painful for everyone.
Me and Sarah need you. Bethany and all. If you pack it all in now, you'll be letting us down. And I'll never forgive you for that.
David, you just don't
There's
understand.
no to understand. You didn't do it.
Katie, I know there's nothing anybody can say. I just wanted you to know.
Cheers,
that
girl. Can I get you a cup of tea?
No, I won't stop. It's likely that I'm going to have to pick up the pieces at home. David's been to see his dad today.
And you didn't go with him?
No, his gran went.
No, that's not what I meant. Have you been to see Martin at all?
No. Well, I mean, I've had a lot to do.
Oh, it's okay. You don't have to explain, Gail. Not to me. Because we know, don't we? Me and you. Better than anyone.
I'm sorry.
Look, she's just a bit upset.
No, shh. She's the one person who'll understand who knows Martin like I do. She knows Martin killed Dad.
No, Katie. No, you're wrong. I don't believe Martin. I can't.
But you do. Stop lying to yourself, Gail. The voice in your head says guilty, and it won't go away, will it?
Sorry,
You can't run from it, Gail. I've tried, but no, it's all I can hear. Martin killed my dad.
Look, the only mistake that I made was falling in love.
Love?
Yeah?
Love? Oh, Martin, come on. We're men of the world here. Yes, Katie's a nice-looking piece, must have flattered your ego, but love?
Look, what we felt for each other was genuine.
So, tell me, when you flopped back on your pillow at night, what exactly did you talk about? Eh? Her day at school? Busted? They're a band. No, I hadn't heard of them either, till my daughter put a poster up at home. She's the same age as Katie was when you met love. Half your age and barely legal.
Thought it might be you.
Could have been Norris smoking crack.
Still got the same juvenile sense of humour.
Keeps me young.
Can't believe you're still smoking in your condition.
If I want to blow smoke rings at the devil, I will. Be smoking ash myself. So I'll keep on puffing away, tar. I've naught to lose.
And there's a difference between us. I do. My family.
No, I just wanted to talk about Martin Platt, if that's okay. Right, the antagonism between him and Tommy. Now, how exactly did Martin feel about that? Well, I mean, did it make him feel vulnerable, or was he anxious when he saw Tommy?
He did feel threatened at first.
At first?
Then he started getting in Dad's face more and more. I thought he was just sticking up for us at first, but he started to enjoy goading him. By the end, he was just getting off on rubbing my Dad's nose in it. My Dad warned me time and time again, but why didn't I listen?
So you were having doubts about Martin before things came to a head? Did you challenge him about his behaviour?
I couldn't talk to him about anything. Not after Sarah lost a kid. He'd lose his rag over the slightest thing.
He'd changed.
He was a different bloke. Maybe the bloke he'd always been underneath. But when he battered Carl, I should have seen. I should have realised he was capable of anything.
I'm sorry to disturb you, Uncle Roy, but where'd you keep the tea bags?
Oh, Chesney, you're up early. Can't you sleep?
I always get up at this time. How are we going to make a pot of tea for you and Auntie Ely?
Well, that's very kind of you, Chesney, but aren't we the ones that are supposed to be looking after you?
Can you tell me where the Hoover is then, please?
The Hoover?
I like to do the housework in the morning before I go to school.
I see.
Then when I get home, I can do the washing and the ironing.
And is this your normal routine? And what does your Uncle Les and your mother do while you're doing all this work?
They work hard too. It's only fair that I should pull my weight. That's what my mum says.
Yes, well, we might do things a little bit differently this week.
Do you want me to help you out in the cafe?
I'm beginning to feel like a laptop widow. Hmm? Oh, that thing gets your undivided attention.
Hardly.
You're always on it. Starting to get jealous. Oh, Ken. I'd sooner we just argued than you ignore me like this.
And I'd sooner just get on with my work. Besides, you can't be a laptop widow. We're not married.
Oh, and that's my fault.
Come on. Let's set a date.
Oh, very romantic.
I mean, just because your ex-husband, who you haven't seen for 20-odd years, is staying with a neighbour, why does that stop us? We could do it tomorrow.
It's more complicated than that.
And that is what I'm worried about.
Oh, don't be stupid.
That's right, though, Mum. None of us want him here.
Showing a little sensitivity for a dying man.
And what kind of sensitivity is he showing to us moving next door?
Emily's an old friend. Look, we've been through all this.
I don't want him here. Dad doesn't want him here. He's causing rows between the two of you. Why let him?
She's right.
You know, maybe it's time somebody made it clear to him that he's not wanted.
I don't think he's in any doubt where you stand on the subject, love.
Yeah, well, he obviously isn't taking the hint. So maybe I'm being too subtle.
Craig, your nana's here. Craig? Hi, Jean. How are you doing? All right, come in. Oh, I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I nearly went to the wrong house. Nana. I can't believe I'm here. I've come round and Tommy's not here.
Tracy.
How can I put this? I don't want you here. And I know you think I'm going to change my mind, but I won't. And your presence is causing friction between my mum and dad, who I do care about because they brought me up. And to be honest, Ray, I don't know what there is for you here. Well, apart from Emily, and you must be starting to outstay your welcome by now. No, I know. You haven't got long to live. And you probably expect people to pity you. But let's face it, that's not very dignified, is it? So why don't you go and show a little bit more self-respect and find a quiet little place somewhere, like animals do in the wild.
You big fibber!
What?
Tell him you had training at 8 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, I did.
That's it, son. You let it all out.
I just can't believe I'm never going to see him again.
You'll see him in heaven, darling. We all will.
I want to see him now. I just want to see him walk through the door now.
Sit up, son. Let me get me tea.
I'm really glad you came.
Is that your dad's chain?
Yeah. I'm going to wear it forever.
Do you know what? I bet it's that Caroline, a physio. I could tell she fancied him at the Christmas do. Calm down. You're getting yourself in a state over nothing. Well, he's definitely gone off me, Frankie.
Hey. You're very good at dishing out the abuse, aren't you? The put-downs and the sneerings.
Only to people I can't stand.
Oh, I know it's not just for my benefit. It comes too easy. That's why, Tracy.
Well, it's a defence mechanism. I'm insecure on account of my father deserting me when I was a baby.
I know you're not happy.
You know nothing about my life.
But tell me.
Oh, just get stuffed, will you?
There's plenty I'd like to talk to you about.
I don't want to know about it.
Are you sure you're not just a tiny bit curious to hear my side of the story?
Look, my mum told me everything years ago.
You might learn something new. There's always two sides to every story, isn't there?
Wow, that is top.
And we have got treacle sponge and ice cream for afters.
Oh, wow.
But you've got to eat your salad first. You need a healthy, balanced diet.
Okay.
And then after tea, we can all sit down and watch Shrek.
Oh, Shrek, he's my favourite. Oh, I love it here. I really do.
You don't think we're going over the top, do you?
So what am I supposed to do now? Say I forgive you?
Oh.
Throw my arms around you, say everything's all right, let's just make the most of whatever time we've got left.
You're never going to believe me, but in all the years since I left, I've never stopped loving you.
You know, for as long as I can remember, I felt guilty. Like, it must have been something that I did.
No.
My dad left because of me. Because of something I did. What was it? What was it that I did wrong?
No. You was a lovely little girl. It broke me heart to leave you.
No, I was a horrible little girl. And I've grown into a horrible woman.
You can't have been any worse than me, deserting my own daughter.
Yeah, well, that's maybe who I've got it from.
You know, it's the first time you've admitted we're even related.
Yeah, well, it's just a fact of life, innit? It doesn't mean out.
Isn't it?
Oh, it's just like being at the pictures, this.
Oh, well, in that case, could I have the remote, please, Hayley? Thank you.
What's Uncle Roy doing?
A very, very old tune that shows just how very old he is. No, if anybody wants to go to the toilet, they'll trip over.
Oh, well, perhaps I should have a row of those little lights on the floor. Maybe an exit sign over the bathroom door. Right, are we ready?
I'm ready, yep. Oh.
Are you ready, Chesney?
Right, put the light back on. What on earth's the matter, love?
I love it here, and I love you and Uncle Roy, but I really miss...
You miss your mum and Uncle Les?
No, Schmeichel.
Okay, you can open your eyes. It's not too skimpy, is it?
No, you, look amazing.
Do I?
Oh, aye. Oh, busted, guys, busted.
Look, it's not what it looks like. I was just trying a new swimming costume on for him.
Yeah, well, that's a new one on me.
Oi! Stop ogling! Or at least ogle at me.
Oh, look, we never did anything. I wish we had.
Look, I better get back to work, babe.
And I think you owe me 100 smackers.
What? You've got no self-control, neither of you.
Look, no, we never did it.
Only because I wouldn't.
Hang on a minute. Why do you have to shell out 100 quid just because these two got a bit frisky on settee?
These two had a bet with him over who could go longest without Nookie.
Is this true?
Well, yeah, because I wanted to get the money so I could take you out, girl.
Can't say I noticed.
What?
I reckon sex is a bit overrated anyway. I'd much rather have a box of chocolates. In fact, I could quite happy be, oh, what's it called again?
Celibate.
Yeah,
Leanne.
I could be quite happy with that. Might even keep it up.
Excuse me, guys.
So, what's Holland like?
Very nice, actually. Very nice people.
I'd like to live abroad.
Yeah?
Somewhere hot.
Yeah.
So you're married?
No.
Family? Actually, what I'm saying, I don't want to know. I actually don't know what I'm doing here.
It's not doing any harm.
Yes, it is. Because it's making me think about things that I'd sooner forget.
Look, Tracy.
No, I'm sorry. I've been here long enough. I'm going.
Hey. Can I see you? Please, I just want to hold her. Just for a minute.
You're a wonderful mother, Angela. And you were a wonderful wife. And you mustn't blame yourself. Bye, Jean. Take care, love.
thought I'd be glad to see the back of your nan.
It was the longest day of my life.
Yeah, I know, we got through it the way. Come on.
Dad?
Nice, huh?
Yeah.
It's me, Dad.
Oh, Martin, he'll let you go.
Yeah, of course, let him go. He didn't do it. Dad?
David, just leave him.
Oh, I'm sorry. He just...
Sarah, get a brandy. It's the shock. He'll be fine.
I'm sorry, son. It's just hit me, that's all.
Oh, God, they got it for me.
No, they're not. We don't know that.
Well, why else would they let him go? If they thought he did it, they'd keep him in. They must know it was me.
Stop it, will you? We need to keep calm. Can't lose it now.
I'm going to prison.
Oh, I just need to think. Just shut up, will you?
Every time I blew out candles on a cake, every time I pulled a wishbone, it was for this. To see you.
Well, then.
No. I'm not a little girl anymore. You're too late. You're never going to be my dad. You're just some stupid idiot that my mum was stupid enough to marry.
No, that were Ken.
He picked up the pieces when everybody else had given up on us. You're not fit to even speak his name.
Tracy.
No! I knew this was a mistake. You walked out of my life 26 years ago, and I am walking out of your life now.
Come on, Schmeichel. Here we are. He's here, Uncle Roy. Schmeichel's here.
We need someone to make him think it was somebody else.
Someone else? Mum, there is no one else.
Yeah, there is. Where's my handbag?
Over there, I think. What are you looking for? What is it?
This is our way out of here.
Need any help?
No, I'm fine.
Gail,
Mm?
you don't think I did it, do you? Oh, great.
Martin, of course I don't think you... It's just sometimes people do things. They're driven to do things you'd never think them capable of.
No, Gail. I'm Martin. It was your other husband that went round killing people.
That's not fair. They arrested you. Of course I was going to wonder. What was I meant to think?
That I'm innocent. And the cops made a mistake. Oh, come on, Gail. This is me we're talking about.
You're right. I should have believed you. But I've been here before, Martin. I believed in you. A good, kind, loving man. It was Richard. All over again.
Now, Gail, you look at me. Right? I did not kill Tommy. I need you to believe me. If not for my sake, for the kids. Look, when they let me out, there was one place that I wanted to go, and that was here. With them. With you. I know I've hurt you in the past, and I know I've got no right to ask you anything, but Gail, I'm begging you. I need you to believe me. Look, I know I've hated Tommy. I know I've wished him dead, but on David's life, I didn't kill Tommy.
I believe you.
Are you all right?
I don't know how you stayed married to that man for more than a week.
Well, he shouldn't have gone round there in the first place.
Yeah, well, I won't be going round there again.
So what did you say to him?
Well, well, nothing really, just that I didn't see any point in him staying round here any longer.
Oh, I bet he didn't like that.
Well, I don't care what he likes and what he doesn't like. Oh, and, I hit him.
What? And did it make you feel any better?
Well, he was saying stuff about you, Dad, and I wasn't standing for it.
Did you hurt him?
Oh, I doubt it. He's thick-skinned.
He's ill. I'm going to have to see if he's all right now.
What? Why?
Because, Ken. Just because. Look, I won't be long.
We go back to the original plan. Your dad's been murdered, so it has to be that lot from Sheffield. And I said that I'm scared. I'm really scared. Because I can't cope with the idea of them being out there. And because they want me dead. And it might be you and Craig next. Yeah, they'll have to put us back on witness protection. New identities. We could go anywhere, Katie. Just leave all this behind. And it won't be like before because we'll know that there's nobody after us and we'll be safe. Because we will be. We'll be safe.
I'm not stopping. I just wanted to see if you were all right.
Well, please. We haven't had much time to talk.
There's nothing to talk about.
We used to talk. We used to curl up in bed on a Sunday, read papers, talk all day.
Yeah, well, we used to do a lot of things.
Aye. No sense in pretending with same folk. Too much has happened. It's Tracy what matters now.
Always been Tracy who mattered as far as I was concerned. You were the one who left. I didn't.
Oh, yes, you did. It might have been me who walked out the door, but you walked out on us marriage. You made it clearer I wasn't wanted anymore.
Wasn't wanted? Ray, is that really what you think? You were my life. I could have coped with anything as long as I had you. But you destroyed all that. You slept with that woman and you broke my heart. And then you wanted me to go to Holland, leave me home and my mother, and I would have. I would have done all that. But after what you did, I just couldn't trust you anymore. It wouldn't have worked, us just sticking it out, trying to make a go of it. There was no point. You knew that as well as I did. It's just that I was the one brave enough to say so.
Didn't take you long to get over me. Get on with your life.
I had to. I had no job. You'd forced me to sell the house. Council were going to stick us at the top of a flaming great tower block.
It were my money. I needed it.
If Emily hadn't taken us in, I don't know what we'd have done. And then Ken came along. And I knew he was a good man. I knew he'd be a good father to Tracy.
She already had a father.
Not a good one. One who cheated on his wife, yeah, one who disappeared across the channel. You had everything, Ray. And you had to go out looking for extra.
Oh, come off it, Deirdre. Everything. I had everything. I were up to me neck in a mortgage. I had Tracy screaming through the nights. I had you nagging. After Tracy were born, you changed. You hardened. You weren't the girl I fell in love with.
I was trying to hold our family together. If I nagged you, it's because you needed nagging. You had responsibilities, and you were still behaving like some daft kid, larking about. Don't you dare blame me. Don't you dare.
I'm just waiting for the potatoes. Do you think I should hang on for Deirdre? Or should we start on ours?
Oh, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not hungry.
You're a fool, Kenneth Barlow.
Not the first time I've been called that.
Do you doubt her that much? You stand there worrying, fretting. Do you not know my daughter?
What are they talking about?
Tracy, you, me, tulips.
Ray. He always represented everything that I wasn't. He was always
At ease with himself, men in pubs, women. A lovable rogue, just like Baldwin. Why is she with me? There's nothing roguish about me.
Because she loves you.
Katie? Well, to let me go. You know, it wasn't me. Look, you didn't think it was, did you? I mean, I know you're upset. And I know you probably still hate me, but you don't think I did it, do you? Look at you. You must be going through hell.
Martin.
What happened? Katie, if I could turn the clock back and make it better.
I miss you so much.
Katie. You get in now.
Oh, come on, will you?
Just stay away, Martin, and don't you ever come near my family ever again.
Look, I didn't do it. I didn't kill him.
I should never have left you. I should have fought for you. I should have made it work. I just want to say, I'm sorry, Deirdre, for all the pain. Can you, please, can you forgive me? I'm sorry.
Very moving, I'm sure, but your dinner's getting cold, Deirdre.
Ken, we were just...
Reminiscing. Yes, I heard. Let's get one thing straight, Langton. You didn't come back for Deirdre or Tracy. You came back for yourself because you're selfish and you don't care about other people's feelings.
Ken!
Whatever rights you had to Deirdre and Tracy, you blew them the minute you walked out on them. They're not your family anymore, they're mine. And I'm damned if I'm going to let you cause them any more pain.
There's a policeman out there.
What's he doing?
Just standing there. Oh, but that woman's coming. That's Sergeant Smith.
It's all right, it's all right. No, get a grip, Katie. Go on, sit down. Leave it to me. It's all right.
Good morning, Mrs. Harris.
What's good about it? My son's beside himself, won't get out of bed, won't eat, and he keeps asking, why have you let Martin Platt go? And I think, well, that's a damn good question.
All I can say to you is this. We've no evidence to justify holding him any longer. That doesn't mean we're not looking.
If you want to be a bus driver, then you best not be late.
I've plenty of time yet. I could have another cup of tea.
No, that's why they turn you down with trams, running to the toilet, but same with buses.
It's driving a tram I really fancied.
Yeah, Volvo. Driving a bus is tons better than driving a tram. At least you get to do your own steering.
If I get on the training scheme, and I mean if, are you sure you'd be happy about me driving a bus?
Listen, I'm not happy unless you're happy.
Oh.
And I know you want this job, so I want it for you.
Ashley, you're lovely.
I feel sorry for him. Is that so hard to understand?
Well, I'll tell you what I understand. Ray Langton is poison, in my opinion, and always has been. All he wants to do is as much damage to this family as he can.
I don't even know why you're talking to your ex-husband.
His name is Ray, and he's not just my ex-husband, he's your father.
He is not my father. He stopped being my father the day he walked away from me, and he walked away from you and all, so I don't know why you're sticking up for him.
I mean, for God's sake, it's not going to be long. The man's got an incurable disease.
Oh, yeah, and he's playing on that.
You are so hard, lady.
No, Tracy's got a very valid point. He's been out of everybody's life for years, and now he seeks us out and lays this burden of pity on the very people who least deserve to shoulder it, you and Tracy.
I just don't understand why you're on his side.
I'm not on his side. But I honestly feel that he is sincere about wanting to make his peace with you.
Yeah, well, he's wasting his time.
stop it. That copper outside hears this, and it's next stop prison. We have got to get rid of this thing.
I can't touch it. Don't ask me to touch it.
I'm not asking you to do anything. Just get that bag open, yeah?
I'm sorry about, your dad and everything.
I don't want to talk about it.
No? Okay. Anyway, 17th of March tomorrow. It's supposed to be the day the world comes to an end.
It already did. The day they killed me dad.
If it's Emily you want, she's not here.
I came looking for you.
If you're looking for another argy-bargy, Ken Barlow.
Well, I'm hoping we can talk reasonably.
Fair enough, then. Come in.
You claim that you came here to make some sort of amends to Tracy.
I did. That's why I'm here.
Well, surely you can see that your plan simply isn't working. I mean, Tracy's hurt. She's angry and she doesn't want anything to do with you. And I'm hoping that you can bring yourself to accept that.
And?
Go away before you cause more pain.
Just thinking of what's right for her, right? Or what best suits you. What really bothers you is the fact that Deirdre's talking to me. You don't like that, do you?
Oh, I don't deny I'd be glad to see the back of you. For Tracy's sake, not mine.
Oh, yeah.
No, you say you care about Tracy. Well, if you really do, you won't go on hurting her. You've done your damage. Why do you just call that enough?
Well, how'd it go? There'll be plenty more driving jobs.
I'm on the training scheme, yeah! I'm gonna be a bus
Mrs. Harris, I said you were here.
What do you mean, who said I were here?
My lads. I told you we'd be keeping a watchful eye, didn't I? Well, maybe now you'll believe me and feel easier in your mind.
So you did think it were the Morgans?
Like I said, we're looking into that and keeping an open mind. But you can rest assured we'll be making sure you're safe. Though in the future, it would help us if you could tell us where you're going in advance. Going somewhere special?
No, just walking. Tommy and me used to walk along here sometimes.
Mrs. Harris, I know you want to see whoever killed Tommy brought to justice, so we're going to ask you for your help. We want you to go on local TV, make an appeal. Ask anybody who can give us any information to come forward. There must be someone out there who can shed some light, offer some vital detail, and if you, as Tommy's widow...
No, I can't do that. Because I don't want my face all over the box. You know, anyone who wants to get me knowing what I look like.
Yeah, but Mrs. Harris...
No, you don't understand. I don't want to be known to millions. I want to get lost in a crowd. I want to vanish. Me and my kids with me. We should be back on witness protection.
Well, of course, that's your right, Mrs. Harris, but I'm sorry that's the way you feel. Because I know you're a strong woman. You stood up to be counted once before, to be a vital witness, and to make sure a murderer went to jail.
Yeah, I did. And I wish to God I'd kept my mouth shut.
I don't believe you mean that. You wouldn't want to see a killer walking around, getting away with it.
Look, Elf, I wouldn't care. Because I am not going to do it. Because if I'd have kept quiet, Tommy'd still be alive, we'd never have come here, and none of this would have happened, none of it.
Cheers.
I don't see naught to cheer about. When the police going to let us back in the garage so we can start earning some money?
I don't know. I'll phone them up tomorrow, find out.
You see, this is what people don't realise.
What is?
Well, a murder is like dropping a stone in a pond. The ripples hit the little people on the edges, like Tyrone and Kevin here.
Hey, let's see a little.
There's no need to take offence. What I'm saying is, some people pay the price, while the man who killed Tommy Harris walks free.
Pint of bitter, please, Betty. All right, Kev. Sign on.
Not really, no. Because we can't go to work until the police are finished in the garage.
Oh, sorry about that. But I've not worked too much lately either. I've been locked up.
You should still be.
You say something?
To you, I didn't.
Right, there you are. £1.80.
There you go. Been very quiet, Kev. There you go. You know something? A few days ago, you'd have said, oh, put your money back in your pocket, Martin. I'll get that.
A few days ago, Tommy was still alive.
You think I don't know that? I've been in a police cell for 2 days while they've tried to make me say that I killed him. So what are you getting at, Kev? Me and you are supposed to be good pals, aren't we? And you're telling me you reckon it was me smacked Tommy round the head?
Doesn't matter what I think, does it?
He tries that again. I won't be so easy on him.
Yeah, you bashed me out, you bashed my dad.
Right, inside. Inside!
Who's minding the cafe?
Never mind that. We want a serious word with you.
I thought it were a leftover.
What?
The bacon sandwich that were on the counter.
That's where it went.
And never mind bacon butties. Chesney, I was talking to your sister earlier about how your mother doesn't feed you properly because she wants you to stay small so you can be a jockey. And Fizz told me...
And as we know, Fizz is not a great supporter of your mother.
And Fizz told me that it was all a story. She also told me that sometimes you have your dinner at home and then go round to Fizz's saying you haven't had anything to eat since breakfast, and that way you can have 2 dinners.
Run yourself a nice hot bath, Craig. Have a good soak. You'll feel better.
Trouble.
What do you mean? What's happened?
I couldn't get rid of it. Tried to throw it in the canal, but that Sergeant Smith were there. She had me followed, according to her, to make me feel safe, but I don't know.
So where is it?
Where do you think? In my bag.
Oh, my God. She said they're going to search his house. What are we going to do?
I don't know. But I tell you what I do know. That Smith, she wanted me to go on TV, make a big appeal. You know, anybody who knows anything, please come forward. They only do that if you're a suspect. Do you understand? You see? They think I did it. They think I killed him.
How are you getting on, Uncle Roy?
Oh, fine.
I'm glad we're parting on okay terms.
There's time for everything.
I'm sorry, Ray, that I didn't get Tracy to forgive you.
Am I a bad lad?
Oh, stuff happens. Life happens.
She's strong-minded. I don't know where she gets it from.
But believe me when I say this, that as long as you're around, and I don't just mean around here, I will carry on working on Tracy.
You won't have to for long.
But just in case I don't manage it, and let's face it, as we both know, she can be a stubborn little madam. I want you to have this. I kept it from when she was a baby.
Oh. Thanks, love.
So, whenever you want to, you can just get that out and she'll be there.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
Hiya. I've come to ask you a favour, only I'd rather you didn't say anything to your Jay.
Why?
Well, it's about him.
Yeah, fine. Come in, sit down.
Well, thing is, you know what he's like, big softy. Likes to treat me right, romantic gestures, nights out, that kind of thing. And they cost money, Danny.
Oh, right, you're on the scrounge.
No, but he's on the make, in a good way.
Oh, hang on a minute. What's he works for me. What's he up to?
Well, he's helping somebody out, doing him a favour. He's driving up to Carlisle. I mean, normally he's dead loyal to you.
Yeah, fast forward, love.
Well, you see, the thing is, this run, it's next Wednesday, and it's for 300 quid. You see, the thing is, if he misses out on this trip, then I miss out on a couple of nights out. And if I don't get him, I'll probably be like a bear with a sore head. I mean, I might even end up having a barney with Frankie at work. And I could end up chucking a bottle of ketchup over that rabbit skin coat she's never out of. And that would put her in a bad mood.
Oh, yeah, she loves that coat. She calls it Thumper.
Yeah, you see, and then when you got home, you'd probably get it in the neck. It's you I'm thinking of, Danny.
You've got more front than Brighton, haven't you?
Oh, can't you change your London job next week? I'd be really, really grateful. Only, don't say that I said out. It's only right that he thinks that you're the man.
I am the man.
You're Dan the man.
And he is just a boy.
Well, he's man enough for me, Danny.
Sure about that?
Do you still love me?
Of course I do. I'll never ever stop loving you. You've done the worst thing that you could, and I still do. Maybe I should hate you more, but I can't.
I'm so sorry.
Shut up. Do you know the weirdest time? It's in the morning when I wake. The light's coming through a crack in the curtains, and just for a split second I forget that none of it's happened. Then I turn to him and reach out for him. But that side of the bed's still cold. Then I remember. And I sit up and I just feel drained. And it's all downhill from then on. And sometimes I think if I close my eyes and hope really hard, then when I open them again, he'll be there.
Mum, how are we going to get away with this with that thing still there?
We'll be okay.
Let's have a last look at this dump.
Ray! Ray, are you just off? Well, do take care, love. Can you find a good home for these?
I'll do my best. Thanks, Rita.
Ta-ra, love.
How do?
Ray? So, this is it. You're actually going.
Getting out of your life once and for all, Ken. Going somewhere nice.
We're going to a concert in town, classical.
Have a nice time.
Take care, Ray.
I'll do my best, Ken. Deirdre?
Come here, you. Don't forget, if you need anything...
Yep.
Just pick up the phone.
You got my mobile number? Oh, come on, Emily.
Sorry.
Thanks for everything, Emily. You made me feel very welcome.
We'll all be praying for you. Even the atheists. So that can't be bad, can it?
Cheers, Doc.
Right, I'll go the back way because there's traffic on the flyover.
Whatever you say, Steve. Hey, hang on a sec.
Oh, lovely. Run me over again, why don't you? It's a good job it's her dad that's driving and not mine.
So you admit I'm your dad? Some folks would say that were progress, Tracy.
That's my name, Ray. Don't wear it out.
Oh, I'm going for good, so I'll say goodbye. If that's what you want.
Well, why should I care? I mean, you're only my birth father. That is my real father over there, and he doesn't scarper at the first sign of trouble. Go on. You've abandoned me once. Abandon me again. I mean, it's all I'm fit for, I'm sure. Well, go on then, if you're going.
I don't have to go.
You turn up after all these years, and you tell me you're dying, and you just want to mess with my head again, and it's not fair,
I'll
Ray!
stay. If there's the slightest glimmer of hope with you, I'll stay.
I never beg men. I've got my pride.
Take this. For Babby like. Can I hold her?
Ooh.
Listen, you. I doubt I'll ever see her again. I look in that face, I see a million memories. Not half bad ones, neither. And I see a million hopes and dreams and all. It's just a shame I'll not be there to share them with you. Been a lousy dad. And an even worse granddad, eh? You make sure you take good care of your mum, yeah? When she's old and grey, pop round, do the groceries, make sure she's warm, give her a nug when she's feeling wobbly. Make out you're interested in them same old stories she's telling you, time after time again, about the old days, about a pillock of a dad. You promise me?
Dada.
Stay. Please stay.
Best get them cases out, lad.
So, did you used to read me stories? Only I've got no memory.
Every night when you went to bed.
Did you? What nursery rhymes? Well, what was my favourite?
3 blind mice. You always liked the bit where the farmer's wife cut off their tails.
What, with a carving knife? I always did have a vicious streak. Well, cheers, Ray. Nice one. Oh, my head's in bits. I don't know what I'm thinking, never mind what I'm saying.
Look, if it were a bad idea for me to stop...
No. No, I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm rather you were here than not.
It's a start.
It's just, I need to know stuff. Like, is there any brothers and sisters that are going to crawl out of the woodwork when you die?
Sorry.
No, I'd like nothing more than to have brothers and sisters. Well, I've got them on my dad's side, but they're not blood, so... No, nothing.
Always was a bit of a disappointment.
Oh. Well, that's who I get it from, then.
You're not a disappointment, Tracy. I could sit here all day, just staring at you. My little girl.
Oh, don't say that.
Come here.
Why should I?
Because I'm your dad.
Yeah, but I don't think you are.
I used to be. Once upon a time.
Right, you ready now, son? There's just one thing I've got to do.
She has got a great future.
What, in cleaning?
After that, I need another one, please, Violet.
Mr. Baldwin.
Hello, love.
I'm off.
I wonder what that smell was.
I don't want to go through my life with any regrets.
Good.
And if I don't do this now, I'll only regret it.
Fair play to you, love. Fair play.
Have a nice life, you sex god.
Sir? Don't you think you've had enough?
When I leave drinking advice on one of my ex-pupils, you'll be the first to know.
Straight-laced Barlow's in his cups. Had 2 halves instead of the usual one tonight, have we, eh?
Mind your own business, Baldwin.
Do you want me to take you home?
Hey, up, old son. You can't resist an offer like that. Or is it the famous Barlow jealousy rearing its ugly head? Another one of Deirdre's exes have turned up on your doorstep, eh? What a pity. I was enjoying that. Large Scotch, please, love.
All I'm saying is, could we just take a look at these pamphlets?
And what I'm saying is this is the book club, not a neighbourhood watch meeting.
Mandingo. My grandmother had a collie called Mandingo. Oh, well, I don't reckon this looks much like a lassie story.
Well, I do agree. A neighbourhood watch scheme is long overdue.
That's as maybe. But this is my turn in the chair, and I am not having it usurped by Inspector Clouseau over there.
I resent that remark.
What are these?
Egg.
Oh, could you not push the boat out and warm up a few sausage rolls? You're late.
Hello, love. I was wondering where you got to.
Really? Not with Ray tonight, then?
I think it best if we reconvene tomorrow.
Chosen your book of the week yet? And what literary masterpiece is it this time, eh? The Cat in the Hat? Or one of the Mr. Men series, perhaps?
Come on, Roy.
Please, Ken, not now.
Yes, now!
You see, if I could just get an idea of the numbers for the neighbourhood watch meeting, well, perhaps I could find another venue more suitable.
What's going on? The way people are piling out of here, it's like a fire drill at an old people's home.
Oh, here she is now, the newly devoted daughter.
Are you drunk?
Damn right I'm drunk. The only sensible option in this madhouse.
Pathetic. A man of your age weaving about like an old wino.
Shouldn't you be knitting under a guillotine somewhere?
I beg your pardon.
You really are a miserable old bat, aren't you?
Ken! I'm not standing here listening to this.
And you! Fetching and carrying for that imbecile next door. Don't you think you're a bit long in the tooth to be playing this loving nursemaid bit?
Pathetic.
Right. Come on, Dad. Only me left. What am I then? Oh, let me guess. A gold-digging little tramp. Well, come on. Give it your best shot.
Why, you know this Florence Nightingale out with Langton. Got your eye on a big inheritance when it finally expires?
Well, why shouldn't I? I deserve it.
Oh, quite possibly you do, but there's just one tiny little snag. He's already got kids, you stupid girl. That's why I wanted to divorce Deirdre in the first place, because his wife was having a baby. You won't get a penny!
Can't have this wine. I'm too tiddly.
I'll go.
Can Jem stay over? Please, it's the holidays.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
You never know what a couple of goths might get up to.
Might be planning on sacrificing rat features.
No, just want to watch Donnie Darko.
No, not tonight. Maybe some other time, eh?
Come on, give us a go.
Don't do yourself a mischief.
Wouldn't want that, would we? So?
I'll get some crisps.
Do you want a drink?
I thought we could all go to Mass this morning. Light some candles for him, you know.
I'm not. I don't believe in God. And if there is one, I hate him.
Craig. So what time's the funeral? 11 o'clock. Is the crematorium near? He's not being cremated, he's being buried. What? But you can't. You know as well as I do he wanted to be cremated. He wanted his ashes scattered on the football ground.
Did he?
It was just something he used to say. He didn't mean it. Yes, he did. He were quite passionate about it. I can't believe you're burying him, Angela.
Well, we shouldn't. Not if that's what he
Look,
wanted.
it was just a joke. No, it wasn't. Besides, I've made all the arrangements now.
So change it.
It's not that easy. Well, you could at least look into... Just stop going on about it. It's too late.
So you're not going to grant me Daddy's last wish?
What does it matter what happens to him? What matters is that he's gone.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset everyone. We can talk about it when we get back from church. You'll come, won't you?
Yes, of course.
I'll go and get my coat then.
Was it what he wanted? Because if it was, then why can't we? I mean, at least it'd be something.
Do you think I don't want to? Do you think it's not killing me not being able to do what you wanted me to do?
Then why not?
I can't, that's why. Because when they come to sort the ashes, they'll find it.
What?
The wrench. That's where I hid it. In his coffin.
There you are. And I hope it chokes you.
I can't apologise enough.
Damn right you can't.
Burying it with him?
What else could I do? For all I knew, I were being watched. That was the only place I could be sure that I want.
It's horrible. He'll be with him forever, like a reminder, like some sort of sick job.
Stop it! Do you think I don't know that? Do you think I'm happy about it? Do you think I should have just kept it here for them to find? Just remember who I'm doing this for.
No. Sorry.
Right. At least we know they won't find it there. It'll be over soon. All we've got to do is get through the funeral.
Angela.
Oh, Dad!
I'm sorry I'm so late. The M62...
It don't matter. It's all right. I'm just really glad that you're here.
No, come on. Just let it go, eh? Son.
The cars are here.
Oh, this book is fantastic.
Yeah, it's hardly what I had in mind. I was thinking more Wind in the Willows. Huh. You've got some nerve. I'll give you that, sunshine.
Do you hear that? It's the sound of Tommy spinning in his coffin. Shouldn't be here, you.
I'm not hiding. Tommy's death had nothing to do with me.
So you came regardless of how it might upset people?
No, I'm not here to upset people. I'm here to support anyone who might need it.
I'm really sorry. Are you all right?
Yeah, yes, I'm fine, thank you.
My brothers and sisters, we believe that all the ties of friendship and affection that knit us as one throughout our lives do not unravel with death. confident that God always remembers the good we have done and forgives us our sins. Let us pray.
Yes, well, I'll see you. Hey, I'll try that on our Jack next time if it gets my birthday.
I remember me dad singing that at the cup final in the replay. 93 it was. Two of the best days of his life, he said. Even though Wednesday got beat. Them matches are my first real memory of him. I were only 3. People said he was mad taking me. I cost him an arm and a leg. Meant he couldn't go for a real booze up with his mates, but he didn't care. He said he had to have his lad with him. Sorry. He said he had to take me because it might be the last chance I had of seeing Wednesday in the cup final. Looks like he was right. But the main reason was because of what I meant to him. He loved me, and he loved our Katie. Only it was really, really hard for him to say. Same with me. I didn't realise how hard until I had to try and write it down. I wish I could have said it. But don't worry. Because I knew you cared, Dad. I always knew. And I hope that you knew that I cared and all. Because...
Because I was so proud to call you my dad. You weren't afraid of anything or anyone. You weren't a coward like them who killed you. Oh, I wish I could cop hold of whoever did it. I'd make them see what they've done. I'd make them suffer the way we've had to. The way we're gonna have to for the rest of our lives. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Greg. It was me. It was all my fault.
How can it be your fault, eh? Just go sit with me.
A big tank for just them little fish. You think I should have brought some more?
Oh, no, I think 2's enough for now. Let's see how they get on before we start an aquarium.
Oh, I think they're lovely. Don't you, Beth?
Yeah. What happens when the police start questioning again?
Yeah, but why should they?
Because they don't believe it was the Sheffield lot anymore. And they wouldn't do unless they were thinking it was somebody else. Somebody from round here.
Yeah, well, I've been thinking about that.
Yeah, so have I. Thinking they know it's me.
And what we're gonna do... Okay, listen to me. What we're gonna do is make them think that they were wrong. That it were the lot from Sheffield after all.
How are we gonna do that?
Because I'm gonna give them some evidence. Evidence that they can't ignore and that will leave us in the clear.
Chesney Brown, jiu-jitsu warrior. I fear no man and no woman, except my mum.
Hey, man, let me up, please, Chesney. I fear you're compromising my clavicle.
How long have you been interested in fish?
Ages.
So you liked them when you were a little boy, then? What is it you like about them?
Well, I like everything about them, really. The fact that there are so many different varieties. And when you look after them, you get to know their personalities, what they like and what they don't like. And I think it's great they have a really short memory. It's like every time they see that castle there, it's as if they're seeing it for the first time. So it must be dead smart, that. getting thousands of lovely little surprises all day, every day.
Angela, what are you doing?
You're next.
It's nothing.
Who's next? For what?
Look, we're just mucking about.
We've got a computer at home to muck about
I
with,
know,
haven't you? So
but-
why do it here and risk getting into trouble? Is this to do with Tommy?
No.
Then who? What's going on?
I've got to do something. I'm desperate. Please don't believe it with the Morgans that killed Tommy. And they won't give us witness protection unless I convince them. So I've written myself a letter making out it was from them then.
Oh, Angela.
What else can I do? I know it with them.
Well, breaking the law.
If we don't get protection, it will be us next.
And what if the police find out what you've done?
We could be dead before that happens. If I leave it to them to sort it out in their thick heads, it'll be too late.
Why didn't you do this at home?
Because I don't want Katie and Craig to find out, and the police could trace it to Craig's computer. So, I'm going to Sheffield to post it so I've got the right postmark.
When are you going to do that?
Tonight, if I can. Damn. Please, Ellie, don't say anything. Please, please. What I want to know is how Baldwin got an order for Dutch Army underpants in first place.
Oh my God, you're here.
What is it? What is it?
I went to the cabin and I got talking to it and I got
Shush, hush now, love, it's all right.
I was looking for you outside and
I was just talking to Ellie.
I didn't know where you
Oh,
were.
darling, it's all right. It's all right.
Sorry.
Don't be daft.
You don't normally drink scotch, Ken.
Especially large ones.
Ooh, had a hard day.
Yeah, and it's not over yet.
So, how was your holiday really?
What does that mean?
Well, Dev and Charlie were in here this dinner time. You could only tell me so much.
You had a great time, like I said.
I know, but...
Are you suggesting that we didn't?
No. But what we say in front of men and what we say in private, they're two completely different things, aren't they?
Well, we didn't have any rows, if that's what you mean.
I'm not saying that. It's just that we usually share those little romantic moments, don't we?
Well, we just did what everyone else does.
We talk like we've never had these kind of chats before.
Oh, I'm sorry, love. First day back. Don't know if I'm coming or going. Can I get you a drink?
I've been thinking. I don't think it's a good idea you're going to Sheffield with that letter.
Oh, I told you I've got no option.
Yeah, you have. I'll take it.
You?
Roy's taking Chesney to pictures tonight. I'll have about 3 hours by myself.
But you haven't got a car.
I'll go by train. I've checked the times. I can be there and back before Roy gets home. He won't know anything about it.
Why are you doing this?
Because I can't bear to see you and Katie suffering. And I don't want you getting into trouble.
Oh, Hayley, I don't know what to say.
Oh, just agree.
What if you get into trouble?
Well, there's no reason why you should do. Not unless you tell anyone.
No, I swear.
Right, well, I don't know his fingerprints show up on paper, but I'll wear gloves anyway.
Are you absolutely sure about it?
Positive, have you got it all ready?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Right, well, don't give it to me in the street. I'll come back to your house after a bint shop.
I'll never, ever forget this.
Well, let's just hope it works, eh?
Not signing your mother, then? What do you reckon she is, then?
Oh, she'll have run off with some flaming Spaniard.
What would a Spanish bloke see in her?
Oh, she'll pull the usual trick, telling you she's a rich widow.
Are you all right, love?
What's up?
Morning.
Oh, morning, Ray.
Now, I know what you're thinking, and the only thing I've had off your sideboard is this glass. It's my own personal stash, is this.
Do you think that's a good idea?
The best. Had a couple of shots to send me off, and then woke up. I needed a dog.
Yeah, but what about your medication? I mean, do they advise taking it on top of booze?
Well, if I want to pretend I'm Dean Martin, what's the harm, eh? So which one at Rat Pack did you want to be, Kenneth? Peter Lawford, I'll bet. Mild-mannered. Charm itself.
Yeah, it's just arrived now. Postmark Sheffield. Oh, please, detective, you've got to help us. Right. Okay then. Bye.
What's matter, Mum? Your mum's had a shock.
We've had a threatening letter from those that took your dad from us. They're coming back.
Oh, how can that be?
No, they can take me, but they can't touch me children.
What's the matter?
This came.
Oh, look! Should we throw the ball for the doggy? Shall we? All right, then.
Ah. You got it then. Come in.
Listen, Ailey, thanks for what you did. I don't know what we'd have done otherwise.
Yeah. Thanks, Hayley.
She knows. It's all right, love.
It's caused quite a stir at work, you know.
They were meant to.
So have the police taken it away to be examined?
No, they haven't done. I rang them first thing.
Well, why do you think they've not come yet?
Search me, Ailey. I just wish they'd pull the finger out.
Do you think that they might think that something's not right?
Why should they? The threat's real. All I did was put it in black and white. Oh, I can't cope with this waiting. I'm gonna go down the station myself.
Well, is that wise? Do you think they might be on to us?
Hayley, there is no us. It's over and done with, okay?
They're not intending to come home. They're going to have a new home in Spain. The phrase your mother used was a new life.
Oh, and did she use the phrase, my son Chesney?
Oh, yeah, well, they said they'd be sending for you in due course.
I rang you. I told you about the letter. You said you were coming round.
Yeah, I understand your urgency in wanting to see me.
It were urgent first thing in the morning. Where were you? We were sat there, me and the kids, terrified. No...
Please, Mrs.
Please
Harris.
what? You've got more important things to do. How can this not be urgent?
Let's not forget it might not be genuine.
Look at the postmark. Sheffield. Of course it's genuine.
It's genuine in its intent to disturb you, yes.
I don't believe this. My husband's been murdered. Me and the kids are going to be next, and you're telling me not to take this seriously?
Far from it. I'm making you aware that it might be the work of a malicious time waster. Happens more often than you'd think.
Time waster? He bashed in my husband's skull. He won't waste much time then.
Harris, please.
Oh, you want me to calm down? Well, get me out of that house, the area, somewhere where nobody knows who we are. We can make a fresh start.
You and every other victim's family.
I don't care about other families. What about my family? The one that's in shreds because of you. Look, what I did for you in court. Sacrificed my husband, my son will never forgive me, and my daughter will never have any kind of life.
Exactly. So why put yourself through this agony again on the basis of something as flimsy as this?
Listen to me. If you think I'm some neurotic widow in fear for her life, well, you're wrong. My life ended the day that I found my husband dead. All I've got left now is me kids, so please, Inspector, please help me protect what I've got left.
We'll do all we can, Mrs. Harris.